Well, that was a hell of a party of a song there.
Yeah. I don't know what party, like maybe a funeral.
What? What partying at? I wonder if you know. Can you see me? It's like Tokyo Drift, but on crack.
It's a funeral. It's a funeral dirge.
I guess so. All right, let's get this started. Woo!
Distance nerding.
Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now tuned into and watching and listening and experiencing the Distance Nerding podcast.
Sometimes, maybe.
Yeah.
Wait, are you wearing a Cobra Commander shirt?
I am wearing a Cobra shirt.
No, wait, look, I'm wearing a freaking Prime. I'm wearing like
Yes. We are just Hasbro nerds all day.
Okay, so apparently I fulfilled the black shirt memo. I did not fulfill the Hasbro memo.
Yeah, black Hasbro shirts.
I have a Miss Marvel shirt on. So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are part of the Comic-Con Radio podcast family. She's our dancing queen. It's Fray.
His head's on fire. It's SHDU.
I mean, he's partying like it's 1997. It's Phil.
1997 works. Okay, and we're here.
We're here
to
nerd together.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Times for the 163rd time. What's up, everybody? We are here. It is time, and we're here to party.
Like it's 1997.
1997. We're talking anything pop culture, news, music, movies, food, wrestling, comics, whatever you're nerding out on. We want to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Threads, YouTube, Discord, all at Distance Nerding. And of course, if you need to feel the need to send us an email, you can always send us an email at dist.
I guess speed probably wouldn't have been, the need for speed wouldn't have been a good thing in there.
Sure. It's nerding at AOL.com. And of course, we will read it on the show. Fray, SHDU, how are things?
Yeah, good.
Another year older,
Both of you. Well, I mean,
yeah.
Fray, you don't get older at all.
No, that's true.
SHDU is another year older there. He's old enough to drink.
Yes. At 25, that's when the immortality kicks in.
Right. Well, I'm like half immortal. I'm like a half blood. So.
He's we binge watch Percy Jackson.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I have to wonder, Fray, are you like the Highlander? You have to kill all the other immortals in order to continue to be immortal?
That is a vicious rumor. I don't know who starts that stuff.
No, see,
immortals love each other. We don't want to kill each other. See, it's not a power
it's the mortals
struggle.
that you have to steal their souls, and then you. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say.
You're not supposed to tell people the truth.
That's gingers. Okay, that's gingers that you have to steal.
Right. Wait. Well, that's kind of difficult, but
Gingers are our god. I mean, what? No.
That's what they say is every freckle that a ginger has is another soul they've stolen, right?
Right.
And that's why I bleach my freckles. I mean, have no freckles to speak of.
Oh, God. That is so good. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have now stumbled on the best kept secret on the internet. You are now watching the download.
Still love it.
And
It's
amazing.
Every time.
It's a good upgrade. I really feel like it's
it
an
really
upgrade.
Geek Saga in the chat. There can only be one. To be fair, the Geek Saga is our graphics department, and they've been slacking on the rest of these graphics. So,
if you can lean, you can clean. I mean, what? No, I didn't say that.
you can lean, you can clean. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the show. This week on deck, we've got the Geek End Update.
This just in. We're on Comic-Con Radio.
Right. Okay. Camera reaction.
Who turned the lights out? Ouch! I hit something. It'll make sense.
Okay. Oh, I know what you did. Okay. It took me
Yeah.
a second to realize what you did there.
Yeah.
Cotton rumors.
I have nothing for this one, but let me see if I can do one off the cuff.
Rumors.
'Cause I forgot
wait,
one.
I think the
Shh.
okay.
I did
yep.
not make a mistake. You
Okay.
hush now.
All right. Yep.
Cue it up again, Phil. I'm sorry. We'll just cut this and edit.
Starting rumors.
Who turned the lights
I
out?
got this.
I hit something.
Look at the gams on that lady. I don't know. It's horrible. I apologize. I shouldn't be allowed to do this anymore.
I'm thoroughly confused and moving on. And of course, the download.
When we get caught between the moon and Vampire City.
I know it's crazy, but it's true.
I love that SHDU knows that song. Okay. But of course, before we get into all of that,
But first,
let me get a shout out.
Woo!
Anytime now, guys.
Right. This episode. Shout out to Poddex. In fact, this episode is powered by Poddex. Poddex are unique interview questions episode starting prompts in the palm of your hand. If you are a new podcaster or an existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience or get more engagement, level up with Poddex and check out poddex.com. Use code NERDING10 for 10% off. Once again, that is code NERDING10 for 10% off.
And we normally do like close-up magic, but we're not rocking that out tonight. Come back and see us on Thursday, and we'll do some close-up magic.
Yeah.
Of course, if the channel is brought to you by Poddex, you may be wondering to yourself right now, what brings young Phil's massive amounts of energy that he just channels over to Fray and to SHDU, just feed off the energy that Phil has,
Like a soul from a mortal.
like a soul from a mortal. Yes, that's that exactly what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Dubby. Right, W is W is a brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. W contains no maltodextrin, no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. W contains neurofactor. It's a neurotropic derived from the coffee fruit. Neurofactor helps give your brain focus and clarity, while the 150 milligrams of caffeine and 3 essential B vitamins help you stay alert and energized. Find out more about W at www.w.gg. Use the code NERDING10. Get 10% off your order. Completely delicious, completely awesome. We use it all the time. Also, if you want to hear an off-putting version of me saying that promo, tune in on Mondays when I do the games and let AI do the promo
An off-putting version.
It is weird because it's me, but it's not the same cadence that I do it in. But it sounds like me, and it's creepy. So
it's an uncanny valley of sound.
yeah. Well, I guess more creepy.
More creepy. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Some of us think the original is creepy. So yeah, that is true.
I mean, I think the original is creepy, and I'm the
That's true. You're the originator and the original.
Exactly. The weirdest of all the things. So let's get right into this next part, guys. It's time for the Geek End update.
Distance Nerding is on Comic-Con Radio. Listen to Distance Nerding and our second show, A Comic Conversation, via comiccon-radio.com. Look for the Distance Nerding podcast, even this episode right now, this one, and a new comic conversation each week on comiccon-radio.com/podcast. Someone pop that into the chat as well, but not SHDU because he's not allowed.
Already been
look, it was one time, okay? It's one time.
It's like it happened once, people.
No links for you. Oh.
Let me
yeah, that's it.
Let me remember to put that on Instagram too.
There you go. All right. Hey, that's it. That's the, it's very small, that update for the Geek End.
Yeah. We are ready for the Geek End.
Yes, always. We're ready for the Geek End on Geek Monday.
That's right. That's right. Everybody's ready for the Geek End. Dun, dun, dun.
Everybody's looking for
more comics.
Book.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the next part here. The sail right into this. It is now time for some lights, camera, reaction.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
No, Ms. We cannot.
Speaking of quiet,
well, so
transition.
Yeah,
it was really good. That was like actually the perfect transition for the first one. But okay, just saying, I was a little confused by some of the stuff today. I'm just gonna say that out loud. All right, so Quiet Place Day 1 is our first official trailer, and it will hit theaters or ninja into theaters on June 28th. Ninjas are quiet, right? I was thinking of something quiet.
It'll stealth into theater.
Yeah. But my personal tagline for it is, would you survive the day?
Day one. I mean, that makes a lot of sense when you watch this trailer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you guys, so you guys both watched the first movie, right?
No, I've never seen any of them.
No. Nope.
Yeah. Horror movies. I don't do them. This is horrible.
I like the concept. I've just never brought myself to watch it.
It's really good. It's one of those movies. It took me a minute to watch it. Watch the first movie, and when it came out, I was like, wow, this is it's a very terrifying concept.
Yeah.
Because like the idea is just, spoilers at this point. The idea is that there's an alien invasion, and these aliens track you by sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. So the idea.
Hell, it could be dinosaurs. Dinosaurs did that too, didn't they?
I mean, I guess, but I mean, like it's really just like, they have very acute hearing, and if you like even just breathing too loud, they can hear it and they track you that way. So that's the whole point. Like especially when you see the trailers and them like holding their mouths and everything like that, the whole idea is to try and stay as quiet as possible so that these monsters, these aliens can't find you.
Oh, and so each movie is like a situation where you don't know all the rules,
right?
Or if something happens that could totally F up all the rules.
Right. So far, there's only been one film. So I mean,
I thought there were two.
I don't think they released the second one yet.
No, they did. They released the one with Cillian Murphy. He was in the day after. It was like day one or A Quiet Place the next day or something.
I think
I don't know.
It was A Quiet Place 2, and then this is the third one.
Yeah, this is the third movie. I've never seen them, and I know how many movies there are.
Oh yeah, Quiet Place 2 Part 2 did come out in 2020. I haven't seen that one yet. Okay,
Really?
Go and watch
really? Really?
Yes.
We just have such similar comic timing. I knew exactly when you were going to say yes. Okay.
All right. Well, let's
watch this one. This is, and now we know it's the third Quiet Place movie.
Aaron Watson in the chat. I'll take movies we don't need for 800. Alex.
That's Ken now, by the way. That's Ken.
That's right.
That's Ken.
It's
Ken.
Shaka.
I am just cracking myself up over here. Let's watch this.
Let's
do this.
Shaka Trebek. Okay.
How they came up with the concept of you have to be really quiet.
Yeah.
And so that makes the sound of the movie have to be 110 times better because the sound is the most important. That's when the sound becomes the most important in the movie, is because you have to be quiet. So every person in that movie is going to be listening for every single sound.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what makes it terrifying. The idea of you have to be quiet because something is going to find you if you make a sound and it's going to kill you. You know,
Right.
it's a very terrifying concept to just kind of think of, you know, being like that.
It's man versus will.
Yes.
Because it's your will. Like, how can you do that? Can you do it for 476 days? You know, it's like, let alone day one. But yeah, so
right.
It's a cool concept. It's just terrifying to me, and I don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good.
So, Fray, what is your rating on the trailer itself?
I enjoy the concept. So I really love the concept. I'm sure it's an amazing movie. I'm sure that it's going to be fantastic. I'll probably see it someday. Like, we were watching the trailer earlier, and I said to SHDU, I was like, we probably should watch the first one. I was like, we should probably do that. And then part of it is the John Krasinski and Emily Blunt of it. I don't want to see them go through bad things together because they're a real couple, and I don't want to see that. I don't need that insight into their lives. But anyway,
have you seen the interviews with John Krasinski and talking about like working with his wife?
Oh yeah. And just Graham Norton interviews are the best.
Yes, specifically that's the one I was thinking of like when he's talking to Graham Norton, and Graham Norton goes, or he tells Graham Norton, I had never seen my wife work ever. He goes, we had never worked together. I had never seen her work, and it blew my mind at like how everybody on set was just like in reverence of her, and I'm realizing that, wow, she's a really good actor.
Yeah, she's very professional.
And he's like, I am trash.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm just some big like lump over here. Like, hello,
Yeah.
Oh, and the story about when he comes over and he's like, oh, no, I'm just here to see my wife. And he was like, oh, is your wife an actress? And he's like, oh, yeah. Well, would I know her? I don't know. And he's like, it's Emily Blunt. Oh, you're the one? And her and him together, and the cowboy hat story. Like, she tells about how he wanted to wear the like baseball cap in England, and she was like, oh God, no, that's too American. You can't wear that.
So nobody wears baseball hats here.
So anyway, because of that, because I do like them so much, and I know neither one of them are in this, but the concept was theirs. And
Krasinski directs, I think.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Which is good for him. You know what, he needs a job anyway. He doesn't have other things coming up like If.
You know, they decided that he wasn't going to be Mr. Fantastic, so there you go.
Yeah.
I
Which
mean,
we'll get to later.
Kind of. Anyway. Okay.
What's your rating here?
So my rating is, now that I've stalled long enough, 8 Lupita Nyong'o's. I can't say her last name. I'm so sorry, Lupita. Out of
Who?
10 who's. But not of Whoville.
Should do. What is your rating?
Did he freeze? Oh wait,
He's.
you know that
I
this is it's audio. We're doing audio.
It's The Quiet Place. So he's giving me 8.
8. Wait, 9 out of 10. Can you just say it? We're not doing The Quiet Place here. This is not a Quiet Place podcast.
Come on.
It's fine because this is the visual part only anyway. So it's not
Yeah,
even
that's true.
the audio
But
version of the
it's
show.
like what?
It was-
Fingers. He gave it fingers out of hands.
Look, it was 8. I couldn't come up with a joke. Out of 10, I still couldn't come up with a joke.
I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna go a little bit higher than you guys. I'm definitely going with a 9. John Krasinski's beard and abs.
It's fair. It's fair.
But not his beard abs, because
Not
it's
his
totally
beard
different.
Abs.
That's
because
very
he doesn't
different.
have abs on his beard. Right.
You know who has abs on their beard? Graveyard.
Beard. I was gonna say the beard. Abs. Yeah. So 9 abs on a beard. Out of 10 extremely quiet Emily Blunts.
Yeah.
What was the release date for this?
The release date is June 28th. So it's smack dab in the summer.
All right. Well, let's jump into the next trailer here.
Yes. And you know what doesn't happen a lot in the summer? Twisters. They're a
Nice.
spring
All
thing.
right.
A spring thing. All right.
Spring thing.
I do actually have a synopsis. What the hell is that? How dare you?
That would be a laugh track. All right.
How dare you laugh track me? How dare you? Okay. I do have a synopsis.
Oh, okay. Well, what is the name of the synopsis?
It's if you feel it opsis, chase it synopsis.
If you feel it, opsis, chase it, synopsis. Synopsis.
You will understand after we watch the trailer. Okay. Kate Cooper, a former storm chaser haunted by a previous tornado encounter during college, now studies storm patterns on screen safely in New York City. She is lured back to the open plains by her friend Javi to test a groundbreaking new tracking system. I don't know. It could also bake. We don't know. There she crosses paths with Tyler Owens. Oh, that really sounds like a real name. The charming and reckless social media superstar who thrives on posting his storm chasing adventures with his raucous crew. The more dangerous, the better. As storm season intensifies, terrifying phenomena never seen before are unleashed, and Kate, Tyler, and their competing teams find themselves squarely in the paths of multiple storm systems converging over central Oklahoma in the fight of their lives. Well, I will say that they did get that multiple storms do converge over central Oklahoma every year in the spring.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, so
Fun that I don't ever want to deal with.
that's okay. We had an earthquake a couple weeks ago too, so
Wow.
yeah, have a little fun for everybody. Okay, so
All right.
that's it. So that's the thing. Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
All right, let's check this out.
I think it's funny that they just added an S onto the end of the thing. So that, but yeah, there's no date on when it's coming out.
This is going to be the greatest movie ever because it's something that you can't fight.
A tornado?
A tornado. You can't fight a tornado.
Well, I mean, if you're the
try.
Flash, you can.
You just run in the opposite direction.
Yeah, there you go.
I love Aaron Watson in the chat. What do people want? Maybe a Twisters remake? Sounds great. Get on it. Stop it, Hollywood. Just stop it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, you, Alabama, etc. You do know, Say Wong, that OU and Alabama are in very different parts of the country, right?
Very
like,
different.
Alabama is like over towards the east, and like Oklahoma's in the middle.
Mhm. Like almost the exact middle.
He said, I give this 4 you owe me new sheds out of 10.
Nice.
And John Man did show up in the chat.
Hey!
Nobody's wearing a distance nerding shirt.
You know what, James? I really resent that you're at the happiest place on earth. So let's not even talk about this.
You know what, James? You should be wearing a Disney shirt right now, Mickey Mouse shirt. I'm sure he is.
Yeah, he probably is.
He's saying
Yes,
also gets tornadoes.
they do occasionally. Not as many as we do, but yeah.
No.
So Fray, what is your rating on Twisters?
So my rating is 6 tomahawks out of 10 little birdies in the old barrel they used in the original Twister.
Okay.
Well, the things kind of came out of it, and they looked like little birds or flies or something. I was just like, what the? And it does look like the barrel in the first one. That's all I'm saying.
Should
do. What do you give this here?
I'm going to give this 6 way too close to homes out of 10. Not everyone here wears cowboy hats. For the God's sake. It's just a stereotype,
Where
people.
is my cowboy hat?
And then she wears a cowboy hat.
No, I don't have it.
But it's like that same one that Madonna wore in like the 2000s.
I don't have that one. Hush. And I don't also have a denim shirt with freaking pearl snaps because of that. No, I don't. You can just shut your mouth.
It's the armless denim shirt.
No, Madonna didn't have an armless one.
No, but I'm saying you're right.
Like Madonna didn't have one of those. Yeah, no, I don't have that one.
It's like the stereotypical, Texas Oklahoma shirt, denim sleeveless. I'm gonna give this. I am gonna give this 5 flying trucks that have been in both movies, because there's one in this trailer as well. All right, 5 flying trucks out of 10 obvious Twister showgirls crossovers that never happened called Titty Twisters. It was there waiting for you.
Yeah, that's true. Low-hanging fruit.
And you guys decided not to make the movie.
Very low hanging. In fact.
Those movies came out around the same time. You could have done it.
Very low-hanging tassel fruit.
Very low-hanging tassel.
Now, if they said it in the winter, it could be snow girls.
Bunnies, if you will.
Bunnies.
Anyway,
Okay,
to a
never
theater
mind.
near you.
speaking of people thinking they're invincible,
Oh, God.
Did anyone say brr?
Well-
Invincible season 2 part 2's coming up.
Let's get into the next trailer here. I'm very excited for this one because I did not realize they were cutting this in half.
So once I figured it out, we didn't watch the first part of season 2. We waited.
Yeah. I thought I was so behind. I thought that everybody had already watched Invincible, and I was like, okay, now I need to go and watch this. And then it gets to the end of the first half of the season, and I was like, what the shit?
What do you mean it's only half over? Oh man. Okay, so I've got an actual like little blurb. It's
Yeah.
not a
I was like, I need for Nolan, goddammit. All right.
it says it's an official synopsis, but I mean, I didn't do the synopsis thing on it.
Okay. Well,
All right, so
Invincible synopsis. Nolan is a dick synopsis.
Nolan's a bitch.
Invincible season 2 returns March 14th. Mark goes back to college, reads his dad's books, and nothing bad happens to him or his family. This is a very official synopsis.
Is that literally what the synopsis says? This is a
Yes,
That's
that's
it.
exactly
That's
what
the
it
official
says.
synopsis.
That is
I did it word for word from the trailer.
That is stupid funny. I love that.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Why mess with perfection, right?
That is awesome. All right, let's
Let's do it.
do this. I was gonna ask, have you guys watched the first half? But obviously, you just said you didn't. So
Right.
no. So are we talking about like Nolan going to Pandora and killing all the blue cats?
No, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Because come on, we all know Mark is a freaking bender.
Mark is definitely a bender for sure. James, this was another show where they did a poor job of marketing the season being in parts. They really did. I was so
Yes.
upset because that trailer looks great. I mean, and it makes me want to watch it even more. But like the first half of the season makes me want to watch this even more. They left it on a cliffhanger, and the first half of the season was only 4 episodes long.
Look, you
Yeah.
guys are the ones that like Kirkman so much, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Kirkman is great if he continues writing shit like this. I'm okay with this, right? Because again, the show is great. I don't think that was Kirkman's choice to be like, hey, let's cut it in half.
Right. It's similar to the whole to the Masters of the Universe thing.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. It's the studios thinking that, oh, you know what? We want to create hype and we want people to continue watching our platform, and we just don't want to blow our load all at once. So let's just cut this in half, right?
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. It all comes down to corporate getting in the way of creative.
Exactly.
Because again, Kevin Smith has made a huge deal about how he did not want that first season to be split in half. That wasn't his choice, right? And that's the reason they dropped the second season as a whole for Masters of the Universe, is because he made a shorter season.
Yep.
Right. He made it, I think it was 6 episodes, but I mean, he also said that this made it so that he could like make an even more cohesive, better story. And this is why everybody loves season 2. You know, I have not say anything bad about season 2.
You should you should take into account what the creator or the one that's developing it, how they want it to come out, because there are like a lot of times they will do story beats based on how things are coming out. So it's like, this is like Firefly all over again. They reordered Firefly and it totally messed up the rhythm. And anyway, I'm not going to go back to that trauma.
Good art, how it was intended, is going to make you money more than, screwing with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely is. So Fray,
unless you got Zack Snyder doing stuff.
Fray, what is your rating for Invincible season 2 trailer? Like how much How much does this make you want to watch Invincible season 2?
I'm going to give this 10 one-eyed bullies out of 10. We need you to go to space.
We need you to go to space again.
What's that? Wally Groggins? Isn't he the one that does the voices him? I think it is him.
I think it is.
Uh-oh.
Walton Goggins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Walton Goggins.
He
prefers Wally, by the way.
What is your rating, sir?
I am going to give it 10. You're going to hate me for this. Out of 10, I have not seen this at all.
He hasn't.
No, I haven't.
You need to watch season 1.
I know. Okay.
Start watching it tonight.
How about this? Before the show, because we eat before the show, and we all started watching Boondocks. We could have started watching this. I didn't even think about it.
the animated Boondocks?
Yes, Boondocks.
Man.
Not Boondock Saints, Boondocks.
Yeah.
And oh my God, he got to see the first 2 episodes of season 1.
Such a satisfying show.
It's
I love
so
that
good.
show. The garden party. That he shot his grandson out the window. We think we're in trouble. I don't know. It's like, oh my God. I made a deal with him, like, because he was like, I don't know if I want to watch this. And I said, if you watch the first episode and you don't laugh once, you don't ever have to watch it again.
I laughed at like the first 10 seconds. Yeah.
We didn't even get through the cold open.
Wait to get to the N-word moment. The N-word moment.
That's a great one. He hasn't seen him yet. Yeah, he just got introduced to the grandson when he shot him out of the window.
Yeah.
I love that. I said, and that's the first episode.
Say Wong
It's
said,
crazy.
John Witherspoon. Enough said.
Oh.
John with the-
Yes. Oh man, that's hilarious.
The N-word moment. Wait till you get to what's the rapper's name?
Oh yeah, on the down low, and so
Yeah, the
That's
down
I
low
think that's
episodes were
season
funny.
2. Oh yeah, those were awesome. But yeah, we just finished the R. Kelly trial.
And then Uncle Ruckus.
The relation.
Uncle Ruckus is the best worst character ever created for anything.
Oh, I hate him and I love him.
Yeah, he's
already.
awesome.
Uh,
Uncle
the best
Ruckus,
part-
no relation.
The best part is the actor who voices Uncle Ruckus also cosplays as Uncle Ruckus. And he looks exactly like him. Look up the I think it's like an Uncle Ruckus Kickstarter. He dressed up as Uncle Ruckus and started doing it he was trying to do a Kickstarter to make an Uncle Ruckus movie. And he is the most racist dude. I mean, he's a black white supremacist. So it's like, he's like, he's just doing the Uncle Ruckus thing, and it's so good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wait till you get to the exorcism episode. That's also a good one.
Oh, that's a really good one. The Gangstalicious. That's it. That's
Delicious is the rapper's name. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, he doesn't know. We were both like, oh my gosh, it was funny. As soon as I said that, Husby was like, just like looked like side-eyed me and just started laughing. Like he's not gonna make it. He's gonna laugh. So.
Or the best part is another like really good thing. Like what a character in the show is like the rich white dude played by Charlie Murphy.
Yes. Well, that's the grandson.
Yeah.
That's the grandson.
Yeah.
That's the Winchell.
He's like a super rich white dude, but he's played by Charlie Murphy.
Winkle.
Winkle?
Yeah, and his grandfather's Ed Asner, because Ed Asner's character in it is hilarious. Anyway, let's move on. We've gone way off topic.
Speaking of animation from the late 90s, early 2000s.
Well, that was good. That was a good segue. Good job there.
I was hoping we would have had a Aaron VO here, but
Yeah,
not here for this one. So
Mm-hmm.
there we go.
we tried.
A trailer for X-Men 97 came out, and
Okay,
boy, was it
so in absolute Disney Plus form. Here's what they said about it. Marvel's Animation's X-Men 97, an all-new series, arrives March 20th on Disney+. That's the only thing on there.
I'm fine with that because
All
once this
new.
trailer here, it's gorgeous.
Yes, they did a really good job with like from the second you start the trailer until the second you end it. Like they did a fantastic job with all of it.
I also love in the when you look at the still that they have right there, right? Bishop's in this picture.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's dope.
Yep. Mm-hmm. No, I love it because but he was in the last season.
He was, and so was Forge.
So, yeah. So this is going to be fantastic. And I have to tell you that I think they're going to do like an Age of Ultron. I think we're going to get an Age of Ultron, Age of Apocalypse.
Which makes sense because they had a whole arc with Apocalypse in season 2. So I mean, like,
yeah. So I totally think we're going to get Age of Apocalypse. And I think we're going to get Rachel Summers coming and Hope. I think we're going to get Hope Summers in this.
Oh man.
I have hope.
I just want to see what new characters they introduce. And then of course in the trailer we see we'll talk about it here in a minute, but the way Magneto looks and kind of
with that magnificent mane of hair that he has.
Yes, absolutely. So let's
House of M. We better get some House of M.
That'd be amazing. All right, so
and if we got Elizabeth Olsen to do the Scarlet Witch voice, oh my god,
that would be great.
Okay, let's go.
All right, do it.
I love how this opens where it's just like an old ass tube TV from like.
But if you look around it, it also has like some nostalgic stuff on it. So it's really
Penny X-Men comic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sounded like Gollum when he did that though. My X-Men.
X-Men just.
We have to stay vigilant.
We have to stay vigilant.
So the actor that they got to play Scott in this, dead on. He sounds exactly like him.
And the original guy, didn't he pass away?
Passed away.
Yeah, so that's cool.
So we're obviously going to go to the Savage Land because they just showed that right there.
Mm-hmm.
We get this done by working together as a team.
I absolutely. Oh, and the other thing is Morph is still alive. So I mean,
yeah.
We got the. I love that we're getting her mohawk.
Yeah. Well, and I like the long ponytail too. So I mean, that's cool. So
they just showed Scott and Jean. I love this so much.
That looks so cool. I was so happy about that because they do not show that very often, and that was such a cool thing. So,
but Scott and Jean are pregnant.
Well, but is that Jean or is that Madeline Pryor?
It could be Madeline Pryor. It could easily be Madeline Pryor. But see, look, this is why I think it's Jean, is because she's standing with the group.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, like that. I think that makes sense in the context of the way that they're doing the trailer on this.
But so does that mean that they're just gonna like have Nathan then? Because and then he's gonna be X-Man because Cable's different. Cable's from a different like reality, basically.
Which we've gotten Cable in this.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, is it gonna be Nathan? Because that's like who X-Man is. And I mean, I could see them doing that.
Yeah.
I could see them doing that. But they're going to have to really like blow his ass up.
It's basically Cable without the technovirus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's essentially who he is he grows up to be a completely different person because he never has the technovirus and all that.
Yeah. And a lot more powerful because the reason Cable is constrained is because he's having to fight the technovirus with part of his powers.
Right.
So, and which SHDU's over there just going, what? No, I have no idea about any of this.
Yeah.
That just makes Nate Summers that much cooler of a character when you realize that, he's already a powerful dude, but it's the only reason he's not as powerful. He's not reaching his potential. I mean, technically, you really look into it. He's the son of Jean Grey and clone of Jean Grey. But I mean, like clone of Jean Grey and Scott Summers, and of course he's going to be super powerful because his mother's one of the most powerful telepaths to ever exist.
Right.
It's one of the most powerful, I guess, void creators because
that's what it is. Yeah.
he's void, but I mean,
I can see that. He's like, they were saying, and this was a while ago, so I don't know if they've changed on this, that Nate or Nathan, I like calling him Nathan. Anyway, Nate, he is actually could be more powerful than Legion. And Legion is super powerful.
Super powerful.
Yeah, he's like Omega X-Man, like super Omega X-Man.
Professor X's kid, obviously, is going to be like super
yeah,
powerful.
but like Jean, from what they're saying, is Jean actually is more powerful than Charles.
And that's why she can handle
the Phoenix Force.
Phoenix Force.
Yeah, because
Jean is more powerful. Her powers are that much more powerful than Charles is. Yeah. So manipulative. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, and it's like she has the telekinesis, which is her secondary mutation,
right?
Whereas Charles doesn't. He's just a pure telepath, and so that's why everybody thinks he's the big, kahuna. But he's not. She is. She's the big kahuna
because he rocks around with Cerebro. So
yeah, he's the medium kahuna.
He's the medium kahuna. Also, again. That last scene is and seeing Gambit use his kinetic energy to charge up Wolverine's claws.
That was so fucking cool. Yeah.
One of the coolest things I've ever seen, and I was just like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it now. New nickname for Wolverine with the pink claws, Mecha Wolverine.
Mecha Wolverine,
like Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah.
Or this Barbie is Wolverine. Those are my two.
Is Wolverine a Barbie or a Ken?
He totally has Barbie energy. Oh. Come on.
I don't know. He seems like he's
Gambit's a Ken.
No. It might be a Ken.
Gambit is totally a Ken because he puts energy into things, and that's what Kens do. That's how you know you have Kenergy.
Yeah, but Wolverine is definitely Knuff.
Wolverine is Bubby. That's what he
is. Bubby. He's not Barbie. He's Bubby. I love it.
What did you call me, Bubby? I'm. Let's go right into this. Fray, what is your rating?
Oh, I feel like I already let go of all of my best work before we did this.
What happens when you shoot your shot at it too early?
I know. Sorry, I'm like a teenage boy with a cougar.
No comment.
I have just been. Now I feel extremely uncomfortable.
This is what happens when you leave 3 Aquarians on their own. Yeah. You get an hour and 6 minutes in, and we're not through the trailers yet. Yep. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I'm gonna say, I'm absolutely watching it. I think I was gonna watch it even without this trailer, but this trailer totally did it. So I'm gonna Spinal Tap this thing. I'm doing 11 magnificent, marvelous manes of Magneto's hair. I don't know if that made sense. Out of 10, I love you, my X-Men, Charles Xavier.
Oh God, James gives it 10 phoenixes out of 10 Goblin Queens.
There you go. He likes his redheads, James.
Right. SHDU, what do you give this?
I'm going to give it I have also used my best material, so a 10 of spades out of a 10 of hearts.
But kinetically.
Right. Yeah. A little purple in there.
I see what you did there.
This Barbie is a deck of cards.
Oh my god. Wong gives this 7 white queens out of 10 adamantium X's.
Ooh.
Out 10 of claws.
Out 10 of claws.
Instead of 10 of clubs.
Out of 10 of claws.
Okay, so I'm gonna give this 10 Storm's Mohawks out of 10. What's the line I want to use? I'm gonna give this out of 10. I really wish I was drinking right now, bub.
I'll be at the bar.
You know what my problem is, bub? 10
Sober.
bottles of whiskey and I'm still not drunk. Fucking healing factor.
Here's what I'd like. I'd like to see Wolverine or Logan, Kara, Clark, and Barry Allen go to a bar and try to drink each other under the table.
God.
And Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers too. Yeah, Steve Rogers.
Can't get drunk.
Right.
Yep. I guess Peggy too. Like Captain Carter.
Yeah.
Carter.
Yeah. Now we're getting into multiverses. We better move on.
Yeah.
All right. So,
well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to get into the next segment. It is time to start some rumors.
And it knows, but I'm not mad.
Oh man. Well, we got rumors. You guys want some rumors? We got some.
Absolutely.
woo.
I feel like Phil should do this one.
Oh, absolutely will. Okay, so what's in the trench coat, Spidey? Sony is developing a live-action Marvel series based on Spider Man Noir, and Nic Cage is reportedly in serious talks to reprise his role. Cage provided the voice of the character in Spider Man Into the Spider-Verse. Spider Man Noir is one of 2 series projects in development at Amazon, as they are also developing a project for Silk Spider Society. The report also says that there are several other Marvel Spider-Man shows in the works, but we don't know which other Marvel characters will be featured in other Amazon projects. Now, actually, before I move on, something that came out this morning. Spider-Man or Silk Spider Society is indefinitely being delayed.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and it's because of the story that we're going to be talking about a little bit later here.
Cool.
Yeah. So
we have an opsis.
So Sony realizing that they suck. So, so go ahead. What is the opsis that we have here?
Bugsy Siegel opsis ain't got nothing on me synopsis.
Bugsy Siegel opsis ain't got nothing on me synopsis. The series will be set in 1930s New York City, and it will follow the adventures of the fan favorite Spider-Man variant that's ready to take on the criminal underworld in his signature noir style. Clad in a trench coat with fedora, Spider-Man Noir fights crime in the shadows of New York City, navigating a landscape filled with corruption and danger. The character's design and narrative draw heavily from the film noir genre, incorporating elements and detective fiction, and a morally ambiguous atmosphere. Throughout his adventures, Spider-Man Noir confronts a rogues gallery of villains. Sorry, I cannot read or speak. I'm terrible at this. The project is being developed by writer-producer Steve Lightfoot, who is the same writer-developer for The Punisher, and Oren Uziel, Both are serving as co-showrunners. The series is being produced by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, which I am 100% behind because Phil Lord and Chris Miller can do no wrong in my eyes when it comes to Spider-Man. So, tacos on the table. Will Sony make Nic Cage an offer he can't refuse?
That's good. That's good.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted you to do it, because I figured you would be the most best at that.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Make you an offer. No, I can't
Yeah.
do either. Yeah,
I
no.
picked the right person. Okay,
Yeah.
so
You
my
have
talk-
to get into the register at the top of your, kind of like where your falsetto is, but at the same time,
will Sony make Nic Cage an offer he can't refuse?
you have to make it an offer that you can't refuse.
My beautiful
Yeah, I can't
butterfly.
do
Oh. It just sounds like Dr. Mrs. the Monarch.
You sound like a bunch of fanucks.
No, this is Mrs. the Monarch. Hello, my beautiful butterfly.
Hello, my beautiful butterfly. What we
All
did
right.
last night was beautiful. Okay, go ahead.
I think he will. I think Sony will make Nic Cage an offer he can't refuse. I think he's gonna do it. So yeah, so my very Italian tacos are on the table, I guess.
Should you?
Yes, my hat, my tacos, that are placed inside a hat,
Okay.
with a trench coat covering them,
Okay.
and then sequestered away in a dark alley. But they are still indeed there is a small table in that dark alley, and they are in fact sitting on that table.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with it. My spaghetti and meatball tacos that are being that have a inner monologue being played out on screen the entire time, right? You just hear the voiceover, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a dark and stormy night. Or like
So let's see, you referenced iCarly, gangster movies, and Snoopy, because it was a dark and stormy night is from Snoopy.
right. It was a dark and stormy night.
I have that book.
I was sitting on the table waiting to be eaten by a man in a black mask. Okay.
This is the iCarly After Dark with the spaghetti tacos.
Give him all the egg creams he wants.
Exactly.
I never know. James in the chat. I never know where SHDU gets his tacos from. To be fair, you don't want to know. It's
Yes,
not a place.
No.
It is not a place that that is appropriate in any way.
That's funny.
So yes, my tacos are on the table. I do believe that Nicolas Cage is going to be offered this role, and I'm sure he's going to take it, especially if it's Phil Lord and Chris Miller again, who wrote the first iteration of that character that he did. I don't think that he's going to turn that down, especially as big of a nerd as Nicolas Cage is. So
Yes, but will any of our tacos be flaming?
Well,
to be fair, Nicolas Cage was also a ghost writer.
new
That
flaming
is-
head. Who dis?
New flaming head, who knows? Okay.
Marvel Studios is reportedly looking to develop a Ghost Rider movie, and according to At My Time to Shine H, they want an A-list star to take on the role of the Spirit of Vengeance. Also returning Sacha Baron Cohen. In case you don't remember, Cohen is reportedly playing Mephisto in Marvel's upcoming Ironheart series. He will supposedly appear mostly in his human form in the Disney Plus series, but instead we'll get glimpses of his true demonic appearance. It makes sense to include Mephisto in a Ghost Rider movie with, all the demons and vengeance. Ryan Gosling has previously expressed interest in playing Ghost Rider. In regard to that, Feige said, "Hey man, if Ryan wants to be Ghost Rider, Gosling's unbelievable. Ryan's amazing. I'd love to find a place for him in the MCU." So talk goes on the table. Is this Ken going? Holy Zarathos, Borat. Is the Mephisto train finally leaving the station?
Absolutely not. No, Mephisto is not showing up anywhere in the MCU anytime soon. No, Mephisto is coming, and it's gonna happen. No, my tacos are on the table on this. One, I know Feige has been talking for years about wanting to officially bring in Ghost Rider, and with Gosling wanting to play Ghost Rider, I think he would be amazing as Ghost Rider. The only thing is I know that Feige had been saying for a while that that he didn't want to bring in Johnny Blaze, that he wanted to do God, who's the second one? Not Cosmic Ghost Rider, but
Not Robbie Reyes.
Robbie Reyes.
Okay.
That he was saying that he wanted to bring in Robbie Reyes.
Well, now that they've got Pedro as Mr. Fantastic,
Yeah.
maybe they'll do Johnny.
I mean, yeah. Well, because he was saying that he liked Robbie Reyes as a character better, so he wanted to bring in Robbie Reyes. And if they did kind of like what they did with Ant-Man, where it's like, yeah, it's the second Ant-Man, but they kind of like retroactively brought in the first Ant-Man kind of thing.
Mhm.
Like
Then they could have Nic Cage be Johnny Blaze and show up occasionally.
Right. Like, I was gonna say, like, if you bring in, like, if you're doing Robbie Reyes, but then you cast Ryan Gosling as Johnny Blaze, and you just like retroactively do Johnny Blaze, I feel like that's a waste of Ryan Gosling as a character, especially with like how, like, where he is as far as his career is at right now. So I mean, I think that they're going to. I think Feige is trying to do Ghost Rider. I think that Ryan Gosling is a good pick for Johnny Blaze, and I think that they're going to eventually end up doing Johnny Blaze instead, and then doing Robbie Reyes later.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've got an idea. Cast Diego Luna.
Diego Luna would be a dope Robbie Reyes.
That's why I got so close to the camera. I was like, cast Diego Luna.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that would be amazing. Diego Luna as Robbie Reyes would be fucking fantastic.
I've been on fire since 6 years.
I've been on fire since the since the rebellion was started.
I thought you guys were going in a completely different direction. You guys were going, I've been on fire for 30 minutes. You can't eat tacos on a motorcycle, so no tacos on this rumor.
You can eat tacos anywhere if you do it wrong enough.
James is saying that Diego Luna as Robbie Reyes, he's in.
Okay, yeah. No, I think he would be awesome. And he is the trifecta of Oscar Isaacs, Pedro Pascal, and Diego Luna. That's the trifecta. They all know each other. They all came up the same time. We need all three of them. This is how you complete the demon summoning. I mean, this is how you get a good IP.
I mean,
I'm not saying they're trying to summon Trigon. I did not say that.
The other thing is, 2 of the 3 names that you just named would also be in the next, considered in the next story that we're going to talk about here.
Yeah.
So let's continue. Well, I was going to continue. I still need your guys' tacos. Fray, where are your tacos at?
Look, I'm throwing them all on let's go. I'm throwing them off the motorcycle because apparently you can't eat tacos on a motorcycle, and they're all hitting a table. And you know why? Mephisto.
Fray, what is it? Oh, sorry, not Fray. SHDU, son of Fray. What is
my For no particular reason, they're goat tacos. They're lamb chop tacos.
Oh no, Go tacos work. Birria. You know how everybody's on the quesadilla tip
Mhm.
right now.
Yeah.
Traditional birria is with goat, so that
Goat,
actually
right. Yeah. So for no particular reason, they're goat. It's not that that's related to a particular demonic entity or anything. But they are in fact on the table. However, the table is on fire.
okay.
I mean, that's on brand.
Very on brand. Very on brand.
You know what else is on brand?
What was that?
And knows how to make music that swells? Michael Giacchino. Is that how you say his name, Giacchino?
Is it Giacchino or Giacchino?
I'm going to say Giacchino.
Giacchino.
You know what, Michael? Come on the show and tell us how you say your name.
Oh,
Absolutely.
All
I
right.
would love to have Michael Giacchino on the show.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh.
Move over, Cthulhu. You're ruining the shot. Over. No, over. Move over.
Over. There's still
That
a
way.
tentacle. There's still a tentacle. Yeah.
Ugh.
It's just okay. Yeah.
And his response is, "I am the ancient one."
No, his response
You will
is
not
happy
tell me what to
Cthulhu noises. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know exactly what I'm doing. All right. Marvel Studios may be gearing up for a supernatural showdown with the Midnight Suns. Pew, pew. And Michael Giacchino is rumored to be leading the charge, says Marvel movie scooper Daniel Reichman.
Daniel Reichman
Silly.
is right, so I'm going to go with that. What
Yeah.
Daniel Reichman is saying.
For those of you not familiar, the Midnight Suns are Marvel's superheroes who tackled supernatural threats. I had supernatural in here a lot more times, but it was too much, and I felt like I might actually summon angels and demons, and I'm not doing that. Not again. The team's roster includes characters from the darker corners of the Marvel Universe, with the MCU introducing characters like Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, Werewolf by Night, Man-Thing, and the upcoming introduction of Blade. The foundation for this supernatural squad has definitely been laid. And you know those boys are getting laid too. I'm just saying. Oscar Isaacs, who is fresh off his stint as Moon Knight. Not so fresh now, but yes. I mean, come on. He was also Daddy Atreides. Meow.
Yeah.
All right. He has expressed excitement at the prospect. I thought there was an interesting opportunity with Midnight Suns. There's such interesting characters in there. And now that we've set the groundwork with learning who Mark, Steve, and Jake are, it could be an interesting opportunity to see him as part of a team and what the dynamic would be. So I think that would be exciting. I think for me, I definitely hope there's some room to explore that possibility. I think Oscar speaks for all of us, or at least he speaks for me, because I want to see more Oscar Isaacs, let me tell you.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
me Daddy
It's
Atreides
funny.
any day.
It's funny that he mentioned Jake, and Jake had literally one scene in the entire show.
Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe there were more that they cut out. Like there were little more bigger hints, because you know what? I need to rewatch that show. I think I'm mentally stable enough to watch it again.
I think part of what's going on with that, and I don't want to go off on too much of a tangent, but I think the implication was that the times when Mark and Steven both blacked out, and you think that Steven blacked out and he became Mark, and Mark blacked out and he became Steven. I think there are times where neither of them realized that it was either of them, and Jake was the one killing everybody.
Yeah.
Jake is a psychopath, so
yeah. I think if they do a second season of Moon Knight, which I don't know if they will or not, probably.
I hope
but
they do.
I think they should. And I think that second season is Mark and Steven trying to figure out who the third person is.
right.
Because you could tell that they were both kind of working on it towards the end of the first season.
Right.
Because it was like, wait a minute, that wasn't you. And he was like, no, that wasn't you. And so you could kind of see it like on the rooftop. That was Jake.
Yeah.
That was not either one of them. And so you could see it. And so I can absolutely see that. I just want, like, my big question is, and I do have a tacos on the table question, but this is my personal question, is will Moon Knight get his $20 back from Dracula?
God, that is a deep cut right there.
Which is why it's
good.
not the question. Tacos on the table. Will they have a home base in a house in New Orleans? And will it be called the Rising Sun?
If it's
There
not
is-
called the Rising Sun, it is a missed opportunity. All
in New Orleans.
You can tell
call
what
the
era I was thinking of
rising sun-
this
Oh.
episode with music, because they all kind of come out at the same time. But, whatever. So, Phil, tacos on the table.
Oh, my tacos are on the table. And it's just because, again, Feige has already mentioned that he was working on a concept for Midnight Suns. There was a early kind of like leak of like the slate, and Midnight Suns was originally on that. There is artwork that has already been done for a logo for Midnight Suns. I mean, like there's all kinds of stuff, and they already have all of the characters minus one for the founding members of Midnight Suns. And we just talked about that fourth member because you need Ghost Rider, right? Like if you're gonna do Midnight Suns, you need Ghost Rider, you need Doctor Strange, you need Blade, Moon Knight, right? Like those are kind of like staple characters within Midnight Suns.
Yeah, and you can even if you don't let's say you don't originally Blade gets them all together, because it feels like if you at the end of Eternals, Blade's the one that's getting the band together,
right?
Because he's already talking to Black Knight. So now he's going to be, he'll get in. I feel like Doctor Strange is going to be like the Superman of the group, where he's going to be like, guys, if you need me, just call. But he's not going to be one of the main guys. I think they're going to go more street level, and it's going to be your Blade. It's going to be your Moon Knight. It's going to be your mystically flawed characters. And that's what they all are. Ghost Rider is mystically flawed. Moon Knight is mystically flawed. Blade is mystically flawed. Doctor Strange is so mystically flawed, he could have tomes.
The other thing, it's like we know we have Shang-Chi, right? So we know Shang-Chi is in this, but then they've already talked about they're going to be bringing back. We talked about it last week that they're bringing back Iron Fist, right? So like Iron Fist is another character that's involved in Midnight Suns. I would love to see Ben Reilly, but I mean, like, there's no guarantee we're going to see Ben Reilly, soon.
Well, you've also got Elsa Bloodstone, and I have a feeling her and Blade know each other.
Yeah.
You can just tell, I just have a feeling she knows him. And so it's like, you see all of these things just they're circling. It's like they're all Spider-Man, and they are all pointing at each other, and they just haven't gotten past the pointing part of it yet. I really think that's great. I do think, going back, Michael Giacchino, which is what this is really about, him directing it, I think is perfect. He showed that he could do it with Werewolf by Night. So yeah, my tacos are on the table. If there is not a house in New Orleans, though, I will be a little upset.
Understandable. Where are your tacos, sir?
Oh, my tacos are currently being summoned in from a dimension of eternal torment and suffering, straight onto the table in the Order of the the Midnight Suns.
The Order of the Triad. That's a deep cut right there, sir. No, I was gonna say, is Doctor Strange bringing it from Dormammu's dimension? You're getting Dormammu tacos.
Well, that was the bargain.
That was the bargain.
I've come to strike a bargain.
I've got some tacos,
I've come to bargain.
And all the time in the world.
I just want a taco.
Yep, and that's it.
That is it for rumors. All right. Well,
we are done with rumors.
Woo!
Right, so
and we're only an hour and 32 minutes into the show.
It is okay. We are just fine. Everything's rolling along just fine. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your favorite part of the show, my favorite part of the show, everyone's favorite part of the show. It is time for the download.
Just the little riff there, the little staccato.
A little, yeah, just a little
Mhm.
bit there. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, check out the Distance Nerdington post for more news, all the trailers, reactions, and let us know what you're nerding out on this week. We've got all kinds of fun stuff. If you have not been in the Nerdington post, make your way to the Nerdington post on Facebook, or if not, also we now have Facebook Spaces, so like all the little group chats and stuff like that are in Messenger, and we also have a Discord. You know, and we can have all the fun conversations in all those places. So let's get right into the news here.
All
I
right.
think it's great that we can also people can see us on Instagram now.
Oh, Instagram Live, yeah.
Yeah, Instagram Live. Oh, I guess they could have always seen us on Instagram, just not live.
Right. Now now we've been on Instagram Live, and that's fun.
Yeah.
So.
Now we're live on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
Right now.
All right, so for our first story, what does MF mean, Uncle Mace? Samuel L. Jackson has been saying for years that he wants to reprise his role as Mace Windu in the Star Wars universe. And during a recent interview with Empire, that's really funny. That's good. When asked about Mace Windu, he said, he's not dead. In the follow-up question, he was asked what he would do. What he would want to do in the Mace Windu Disney Plus series. And Jackson responded, everything, yes. When previously talking about playing Mace again, Jackson said, definitely there's a huge history of people with just one hand returning in Star Wars. The only person I've ever said that to about coming back was Bryce Dallas Howard, because I just did a movie with her and she directs episodes of The Mandalorian, so I was like, hey, you might be able to hook a brother up. I mean, you like me, right? She's like, I love you, you're amazing, so put me back in there, put me in, coach, I'm ready. You know, I'll learn to lightsaber left-handed. Come on, hook me up. Who would love to see Mace Windu come back wielding some left-handed force magic?
The thing is with that, all the jokes that are there about, like, you know, the left hand and the left hand because he got his right hand cut off. I mean, Anakin can still use the Force with his robot hands, so why wouldn't? I mean, you're supposed to be extending your body, right? So I mean, like, I don't see why Mace couldn't use the Force with his robotic hand.
Look, I think Mace could make his own Force hand and use
That too.
a lightsaber, like actually grip a lightsaber with the Force hand and use it.
Something that is canon in Star Wars established that a strong enough Jedi can create a Force arm, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you played Fallen Jedi Survivor.
Well,
Star Wars
so
Jedi Survivor.
Jedi Survivor, SHDU is having kind of an issue with it.
I have it. I own it, but I'm having graphical issues. So I will play it when I can.
And then he'll know.
And then I will know.
There's a character that you encounter multiple times in the game that essentially creates a Force arm, and it is extremely scary.
I can guess who that would be from playing the first game, but
no, you can't.
no?
No.
Okay.
No. He's a new character, but I mean, like,
okay, yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
But yes, I do see Mace Windu. I think Mace Windu is going to come back at some point.
Oh, yeah.
It's time.
I definitely want him to, because I want more nuance with Mace Windu. Because I've always thought that, you know, you're the only character we've seen in the sequels. Obviously, there were people before then. But you're the only character in sequels we've seen that has a purple lightsaber. I know that was just Samuel Jackson, but since then, it's all about being more ambiguous with the Force. It's all about being more, we're kind of between the light side and the dark side and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we got that with Mace Windu necessarily. He was very zealous. And so I'd love if there's kind of this, he comes out of, you know, he was thrown out a window by the big Sizzler, by Palpatine. And
by Big Daddy Sith.
He comes back and he's a lot more gray. He's a lot more like, you know.
Literally. He's gray.
That too. But he's a lot more, a lot less forgiving, a lot less, he doesn't hold back as much,
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
I don't remember Mace Windu being that forgiving. I mean,
I'm saying, it's like I had my opportunity. I should have just killed him, whatever. It
yeah.
should have been faster. And so it's, all this trauma, but he's just more brutal. So
Okay, I could see that.
Thing is,
kind
with
of
him being
slowly
gone
falling.
for so long, like with him being gone for so long, and them, if they were to bring him back, it would have to be something that is, post, or like maybe like within the Mandalorian timeline, right?
Yeah,
Like post Jedi, and with that, like basically make him a hermit, like make him
No.
who
Here's
is,
what
like,
you
off on his
do.
own. And like,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say you can even make him like almost kind of how we've run into these characters also within Fallen Jedi or Fallen Order, where he's cut himself off from the Force because he doesn't want people to find him.
Right, exactly.
But he's still like like a guru style thing. He's been through a whole lot, and then he reconnects himself with the Force, makes a Force hand, and just fucks up a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah. I was gonna say that we find out that in Ahsoka season 2, Mace Windu's been there the whole time. He's been to where the whales go. He's been where the whales go. Yeah.
He's on Peridia.
He's on Peridia. Not only is he on Peridia, but he is in the place where they're supposed to go. And he's mad it's taken him that long to find him.
And Balin is looking for Mace Windu.
Yes.
Took you this long to find me, motherfucker?
Yes. And he's like, do you know how long I have been here? And Ahsoka comes and she's like, oh, hello, master. And he is like, no. Hello, master ain't gonna cut it.
I know what saved my ass. But I was fallen for 30 minutes.
Oh,
man. I'm proud of these motherfucking turtle people on this motherfucking planet.
Do you know how hard it is to keep away from Ezra?
But out here fighting zombies and shit.
You just missed Superman.
I want Mace Windu to be like the Deadpool of Star Wars.
There you go. Yeah, he didn't get more brutal. He lost his ever flipping mind.
He just lost his mind.
Fourth wall breaks. Like,
what are you looking at?
Speaking of fourth wall breaks.
Oh, absolutely. Speaking of fourth wall breaks, ladies and gentlemen, the bromance that broke the interwebs is breaking even more things on the interwebs. The first trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine premiered during the Super Bowl, and in the first 24 hours, it had a viewership of 365 million online. Makes this trailer the most viewed of all time. Q. Wait, hold on. What sound effect was I looking for? Hold on. Right there. All time. I feel just like a little girl. That's the one I'm going to use. Congrats, everyone. We did it. I knew we could. It was inappropriate. It was inappropriately touch and go for a bit, but we pulled it off. I know exactly what scene you're talking about, but I didn't actually pull it.
It's
so.
Okay.
Yeah. The previous record was held by Spider Man No Way Home, which had No Way Out, right? Which had 255 million views. Now think about that. The previous record was 255 million views. This blew it out of the water by 110 million views. Woo. That is intense.
Which is why it broke the interwebs.
Exactly. We have a opsis here, so please introduce the opsis.
Liam or SHDU, do you want to do it?
Is this really an opsis, or is Phil so excited by this he's synopsised?
That's about right. Yes. Let's give this a little bit of a maximum effort. All right, is this really an opsis, or is Phil Wait, what?
Is this really an synopsis or is
Excited, he synopsis. I was trying to figure myself out. What the fuck?
Fake laugh, hiding real pain.
All right. After facing some professional setbacks while going through midlife crisis, Wade Wilson decides to officially retire Deadpool and becomes a used car salesman. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
But when his friends, family, and a whole world are at stake, Deadpool decides to bring his katanas out of retirement. He recruits an unwilling and wary Wolverine to not only fight for their survival, but ultimately their legacy. While also, that fucking irresponsible hero Deadpool will change the history of the MCU and Wolverine. With is that what I was supposed to say? With Wolverine? Whichever. I don't know. Pegging. That's what we're going to talk about here. The film also stars Hugh Jackman. He's got a smooth pair of smooth criminals down under. Miranda Baccarin, Stephen Kapasic. I don't know. Fucking the metal.
Pickett?
The big metal guy.
I don't know.
The big metal guy. All right. Matthew McFadden, Kieran Sony, Leslie Uggams, Brianna Hildebrand, and Shioli Katsuna. Kasuna. Rob Delaney. Hi. What was her name? Hi, Michael.
Yukio.
Hi, Yukio. Hi,
Deadpool.
Negasonic Teenage. What the shit? Not paying attention to you right now. Do you want to trade names? Rob Delaney will return as Peter, and Jennifer Garner will return as Elektra in the movie. Deadpool and Wolverine will hit theaters on July 26th.
Woo! Fucking cat.
All right.
You did very well. I added like so much for you, and trust me, I tried to get pegging in there.
Oh God, the joke needed to happen.
Sometimes you just can't get the pegging in there. Sometimes you just can't.
I was gonna say, hey Peg, that bromance broke the interwebs, and I was like, that's
sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Oh man,
I'm so excited for this, and I love that. I love that. There's so like the fans love Deadpool so much that it broke the internet. And taking it like a step further, like again in the trailer, Ryan Reynolds is like, "Oh, I need to save the MCU," and it's like it's so meta.
Yeah,
he knows that everybody's complaining about the MCU is dead and it's not good, and it's like, yeah, no, I'm coming to save the MCU. I'm Marvel Jesus.
Marvel Jesus. And the whole thing about he's gonna be so upset when he finds out that Mr. Sinister totally trolled him, and that's why he was doing what he was doing. So.
Another rumor came out today that I missed and I didn't put in the thing on there, but rumor is that we're going to be going to a live action Savage World.
Ooh.
I think that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I would love to see him go to the Savage Lands. That would be so
fantastic.
Yeah, I know. I know.
No, we have one in Paramount.
Right? Because is it a night tail? Might be
a knight's tail.
Is it a knight's tail? Is that what we're? It's a knight's tail. Is it a knight's?
It's a knight's tail.
It's a knight's tail. Tail of a knight. And
not a green one.
And a sword that gives you the power. According to Deadline, Travis Knight is in final negotiations to direct a live-action Masters of the Universe movie. Knight is the filmmaker who brought us Kubo and the Two Strings and Bumblebee. The report says that Knight's deal was not closed and that other elements on the project are still coming together, but all signs are pointing to Knight being the top choice. With the filmmaker having... I know, right? With the filmmaker having experience working in both animation and live action, studio executives have viewed him as a top Masters of the Universe choice for some time. with sources saying Knight was the only director to give an in-person presentation. That happened last week and ultimately sealed the deal on him getting the offer. It was also reported that the script for the movie is being written by Chris Butler from the initial draft written by David Callahan and Aaron and Adam Nee, who were previously attached to direct the film. The story for the movie would have focused on an orphan named Adam who discovers he is a prince destined to be the savior of a faraway land. I was gonna say fairway. He must quickly learn that his power and the importance of saving his true home from an evil force. There's no word on what Knight's pitch for the film was or if the plot will change.
Ooh.
Well, I feel like he has some power.
Yeah.
Because he has
the power!
you Bob.
Yo, Bob.
Remember.
That's interesting. So I think it's funny that they were like, look, he's done animation and he's done crazy Hasbro stuff.
Yeah, so
because that's really what they said. They were like,
well, he knows how to make toy movies and he knows how to animate stuff. So, I mean, who better to make this movie than a guy who knows how to make toy movies and do all kinds of stuff with animation
and stuff.
With animation and stuff.
Yeah, that's I was like, the takeaway from this is he knows animation and he's a director and he did an in-person presentation. So yeah, we love him. It's like,
Hey.
what? Okay.
It's funny because I'm doing this voice. Have you guys seen the interview of Pedro Pascal talking about how anytime he is on set for anything that he does, when he's off, like when they're not filming, he does that voice?
No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. So he said that like he pretty much just like walks around set and like, all right, guys, that was great. Let's do another set. Or let's do another scene here.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all that he does that.
He was doing an interview with Seth
Meyers.
Seth Meyers.
Hmm.
And
From Late Night with Seth Meyers.
Yeah, and there was a I guess there's a skit that Pedro does where he's doing that voice. Like he wakes up from a coma and he's just like,
oh yeah, the coma thing. Yeah, it's the LA
Yeah.
LA thing and his assistant.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
I
doing
remember
that voice, and Seth Meyers is like, so where did you get inspiration to do that character? Because every time Seth Meyers makes fun of Pedro Pascal, he does that voice.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, funny that I did that. He goes, I do that on set. So when we were doing The Last of Us, in between every set, because it's like a really somber show, he goes, in between every scene, I'd be like, all right guys, ready to do another scene? Let's go ahead and do another scene.
That's what you want though,
Yeah.
isn't it? I mean, that's what you want. Yeah. You want him to be that person.
Absolutely.
Because he's going to be the one that like really sets the tone.
Oh, absolutely.
I think. Yeah. I mean, not Travis Knight, because I know nothing about Travis Knight. I don't know if he's going to be good or bad. I'm kind of indifferent.
Speaking of Pedro Pascal.
In the Space Race 2.0 news.
The Space Race 2.0. Oh.
Marvel Studios has released an official piece of Valentine's Day promo art for Fantastic Four, and it confirms the cast. What?
So excited for this news.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Cam isn't here because, one of the men he worships is in this.
Yeah. Or all of them. All of the men he worships is in this. Marvel Studios, so they released the cast, right? So,
Right.
And they did this cute picture, which I think this is so cute. It is very much a Valentine's card. Like it is a Valentine to the fans, I think, because it's so cute. So Pedro Pascal is Reed Richards. Do you think it's going to be Richards or is it still going to be Richards?
I'm sure it's just going to be Richards.
Richards, yeah. And then Vanessa Kirby
Yep.
is Sue Storm.
Yeah, Pedro can play white guys. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean he's done it before.
Yeah.
But so Vanessa Kirby is Sue Storm, aka Invisible Woman or Invisible Girl, if you're old school. Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, or
AKA Cam's major man crush.
I was going to say aka F Boy, original F Boy, and Eben Moss Backrack as Ben Grimm, aka the Thing. So yeah, and then you can see in the picture, there's actually a picture of him in an as an astronaut behind him as the Thing. So it's so cool, and it's just really, it gives me these 60 vibes. It's like totally retro, you know what I mean? Like you see, do you see his pants? Look at his pants. Like they're like totally like clam diggers, and that's totally 60s. And then you've got look at all the love. Look at the love. But see, they're not really loving. Like Sue has her arms up, like, look, these are my boundaries. Know my boundaries, man. And then you've got Reed, and he's like, yes, but I like to play with your boundaries. And then you've got Johnny going, why am I the youngest one here? And I don't relate to any of you. And I'm out of here, man. Where's my leather jacket?
Man, I'm just here because my sister told me I had to be.
Right? Where are all the girls I was promised, sis? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking here. But so, I mean, could the movie actually be set in the 60s?
I think it would.
Yeah.
I think it makes a lot of sense too.
Do you think it's going to be set in the 60s, or do you think they were in the 60s, but they're going to be time travel to the present day?
That makes sense too.
Yeah.
They may actually be the thing that tells us Galactus is coming.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. Behind Silver Surfer or Nova, whoever they pick. All right. So Fantastic Four will blast off to theaters on July 25th of 2025.
4.
That's a lot. So it's what? 072525.
725. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean that's cool.
Yeah.
So in the year 25 or in the year 2525, in the year 2525, none of us will be here.
I'm excited for this. I really am. I mean, it's been speculated for a while that Pedro Pascal was going to play Reed Richards, and I know that they were saying that Joseph Quinn was line reading for a character, but I mean, it's nice to know that now he's going to be playing Johnny Storm. So, fun stuff on that. A lot of people were in the running for Vanessa Kirby.
You mean Sue Storm?
For Sue Storm.
I don't know if they were all in the running for Vanessa Kirby.
Well, I mean,
she's a beautiful woman, but I just don't know if they were in the running for that.
What I meant by that is people were hoping that Vanessa Kirby was going to play Sue Storm.
Yes.
And it's obvious that's there. What we don't have is a Dr. Doom. And again, I still say Cillian Murphy should play Dr. Doom. I think he is. He's got the acting chops. I think he is just handsome enough to be a narcissistic asshole. And
he's played that before. So
I know he has. That's what I'm saying. He is just handsome enough to play a convincing narcissistic asshole.
Right.
That thinks that he is hideous because he has a tiny little scar on his face, even though he's still massively handsome. So it's like.
So Adam Driver in the sequels in Star Wars.
Star Wars sequels. It's like Adam Driver with the scar on his face.
Yeah. No, I agree. I like Cillian Murphy. He's a little, I don't know. I just feel like he's a little breakable now. He's a little, and he might break his bones. Anyway, I think that might be good. I do like that they have cast as Sue and Reed older actor, so that does say something. I think it'd be great. So if they let Vanessa Kirby and Joseph Quinn keep their accents, or at least be British, I think that might be really interesting. And then having Cillian Murphy be Doctor Doom, and he knows not only Reed but Sue because he grew up with Sue. It's like that. You can there are different things that you can play with that. You've got some people from across the pond, and then you've got a real Jewish big guy and from New York, and you've got you can have Reed be the bridge from that. Like Reed knows Ben from when they were kids, and so yeah, absolutely, they were on the wrong side of the tracks, but Reed knows how to speak posh, and that's how he gets Sue, and that's how you get Johnny, and then Johnny really annoys Ben because Ben's a New Yorker and Johnny's a Brit, and there's a lot of insults that can come from that. And then I think I've just done the first act of the movie right there.
There you go.
You're welcome.
We're annoyed with each other.
My check should be in the mail, correct?
There you go. It's on the way.
Yay! Fantastic Four finally. So now we can all start being frustrated about something else the MCU is doing or not doing.
No, I'm very excited for this.
Deadpool?
Yeah. So yeah, so that's all I got. That's it. That's the end of it.
Speaking of things that frustrate Fray.
Good. Nice.
In not another Joker movie news, director Todd Phillips has released 3 new photos from his upcoming film, Joker Folie Adieu. All of the images featured Joaquin Phoenix's Arthur Fleck and Lady Gaga's Dr. Harleen Quinzel. The photos were shared on Valentine's Day with the following caption, "Hoping your day is full of love." The Joker sequel,
son of a bitch couple. What?
The Joker sequel will be a musical, and its story will mostly be set in Arkham Asylum. The film's working title, Joker Folie Adieu, refers to a clinical term for the shared madness, hallucinations, and delusions of two people. The movie also stars Zazie Beetz as Sophie Dumont, and Catherine Keener, Jacob Laughlin, and Brendan Gleeson, who will be playing undisclosed characters. Warner Brothers will release the film in theaters on October 4th, 2024. So it's coming soon.
Yes. And I picked that picture because it was the best of the 3.
Yeah. How do we frustrate Fray? Oh, let's talk more Joker.
Right. Let's talk about Joker and then put somebody that she actually likes as Harley Quinn, and put them in a movie. But yeah. I'm so frustrated I can't even finish the sentence.
I mean, it sounds like an interesting concept, and I think mostly because what they're doing is you're taking characters that already are in batshit crazy insane. I'm sure they're gonna do what's it called, Nightingale's syndrome, or
Nightingale syndrome,
or I'm trying to remember what it is. The where the
Stockholm syndrome.
Is it Stockholm syndrome when a doctor falls in love with their patient?
No, that's like a person that's being held, like is brought around to the concept. I can't remember what that is. That may be Nightingale syndrome.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called, is Nightingale syndrome, where you like you're a doctor or a nurse and you fall in love with your patient. And that's essentially what Harley has, and she just grows insane. So I mean, like, if you already have a character that has a shaky narrative and is unreliable, why not make it a musical? I mean, it's all made up in their heads anyway.
Right. I was about to say, why does it have to be a musical though?
Hey, wait a minute.
That was an odd choice to me.
Because it makes it weird, and it's the weird shit that's in their head.
It's even better. It's called the Florence Nightingale Effect.
Oh,
That's what it was.
That sounds like a musical right there.
the Florence Nightingale effect.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
I knew it was something around that.
No, but that was great. Good call on you. Good call. Good call, Phil.
There you go. So again, what are your guys' thoughts on this? On the film itself? Aside from I hate it and I don't want Joker to make another movie, just in general, like what are the thoughts on the pictures? How do you feel about Lady Gaga as Harleen Quinzel? Obviously, Phoenix looks like the Joker, I guess. I mean, like
again.
I'm just gonna say it. We don't need another Joker movie, but if you are gonna make one, a musical's as good as any.
Yeah.
And Lady Gaga does know how to sing.
Yeah. No. That's
And I've also heard that she may or may not know choreography. So
I mean, why would she know stuff like that?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Madonna will show up as her mom.
Oh God.
Welcome to Fray Girl Makes Everything 10 times better. This edition, how can we make Joker Folie do better? Add Madonna.
There you go. Well,
You
I hate to
know-
rain on, or I guess Fray is raining on everyone's parade right now.
But here, let me get you an umbrella
Exactly.
for the last time.
for the last time.
For the last time.
So the last time you get an umbrella. All right. Netflix released new character posters for the 4th and final season of the Umbrella Academy. The season has been largely written by showrunner Steve Blackman, who is returning to bring the series to an end. He said in a statement, "I'm so excited that the incredibly loyal fans of the Umbrella Academy will be able to experience the fitting end to the Hargreaves siblings' journey we began 5 years ago. But before we get to that conclusion, we've got an amazing story ahead for season 4. One that will have fans on the edge of their seats until the final minutes. The Umbrella Academy season 4 will see the return of Elliot Page, Tom Hopper, Emmy Raver Lampman, Robert, I don't know why I got caught up on Lampman. I don't know. Robert Sheehanis, David Castaneda, Aidan Gallagher, Justin H. Men, Ritu Arya, A-R-Y-A, Arya, and Colin Fior. New cast members include David Cross, Nick Offerman, and Megan Mullally. They are everywhere we want to be. The Umbrella Academy will premiere on August 8th, 2024 for its final season.
You did really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Like, helping in any way.
No, but I'm just like seriously, Nick Offerman and Megan Mullally, I swear, I turn around and they're in a new movie, in a new TV series. They're everywhere.
They're literally in everything. But I mean, I want them to be in everything. They're both amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Megan Mullally as a Fury, as Electo. Oh, man, she was so good. Anyway, that Percy Jackson.
Yep, that was perfect.
We just finished binge watching it.
It was great.
So good. It was
it was really good.
I'm excited for this just because they did leave it on the cliffhanger at the end of season 3. I do love where this show has gone. It's for the most part, it's followed the comic books, on there. And I mean, who doesn't love a comic book written by an emo band, just
That's true. Oh man, no, I was gonna say, I think the thing I love the most about the series is you honestly do not know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
You don't know. Like, I'm like going through every episode and I'm like, I have no idea where this is going to go. And usually I have some idea. Like, I usually can watch a show and be like, I know who did it. Or like, you know, I know where this is going to go. Oh, this is saying this is saying that.
Right.
And I was just like, with this one, you don't know. And it's just so fun. It's like, even when they're going through hell, and they do.
Yeah.
You still feel the hope. And there's always some part of the story that's wacky. It's usually Klaus, but it's wacky. And
I love Klaus. I'm sorry. Klaus is such a great character.
him. I love him. And I feel so bad for the actor that he's not going to get to be Klaus after this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I can just imagine how much fun he has being able to say and do what Klaus says and does on any given day.
Also, the kid that plays 5 is so awesome. I love him so much because you can believe that he is an adult trapped in the kid's body.
And that he's extremely frustrated by it. Like, you can feel, like, frustration just like off in waves. Like, if it were in a comic book, you would expect that it would just like frustration would be just like outlined around him, and it would just be in
just
waves,
getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah, like it would just be So,
you know,
yeah, I love it.
I love last season, like, you know, they addressed Elliot Page and they made him or they made his transition a thing, and it's part of the character's being now. And I love that. I love that they completely acknowledged it in a way that didn't feel like it was like, we have to talk about this. It's like, oh, okay, well, it's a thing.
Yeah, and they were just like, okay. It's like no one had the like, what? No, they were all just
nobody
like,
cared that Elliot transitioned at all. Like the Elliot's character. I'm sorry. I don't just because I forgot Elliot's character's name, so that's why I just keep going.
The character's name is Victor and Vanya.
Right.
Vanya was, and then he transitioned to Victor. So
right. So I love that they, you know, like this happened, and rather than forcing you to play a character that is, you know, now the opposite of your sex, they or your gender, I guess. You know, they decided to, hey, well, let's make Elliot more comfortable and just have the character transition, and I thought that was amazing.
Well, that's awesome.
Well, and it made it. They really took their time and made it part of the story. It wasn't one of those where, oh crap, this just happened, we need to fix this. It was, we're gonna slowly do this over the season. So you could definitely tell that there was trust and truth between the actors and the creatives on here.
I do love that, you know, because like one hadn't seen Vanya / Victor the entire time. So when he comes back, he's like, oh, you're Victor now. Oh, okay, cool. So,
he's like, all right, okay, so now let's move on. And they were just like, okay. Like,
I love that he was just like, oh, you're Victor now. Cool. All right. And just goes back into the story. Like, that's great.
Like,
I love
that's good.
Thanks for interrupting me. Like, it was just yeah, there is some really good stuff. I think that's it. And we've got so much negativity and so much like drama in real life now.
Yeah.
And having wacky drama and wacky, weird, this could never happen to me in a million years kind of drama somehow makes it all better.
Yeah.
And so I really appreciate this.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Umbrella Academy, and thank you, Netflix.
Absolutely.
For keeping your paws out of it so that they could do what they wanted. All right.
Don't speak too soon.
All right. And talking about keeping corporate paws off of stuff, let's talk about the Bee Gees, guys. And do you have anything to add, Robin? News? Paramount Pictures is moving forward with a high-profile biopic on the popular music group, the Bee Gees. That's right. Staying alive is staying alive forever now. And Ridley
Better be the name
Scott.
of the movie. I swear to God, that better be the name of the movie.
And Ridley Scott has signed on to direct and produce it. Bohemian Rhapsody producer Graham King of GK Film, do you think it's named after him? I think it's named after him, is attached to the project. He is the one who set up the film package, and the film is being produced by the production company sister along with Amblin Entertainment. Written by John Logan, who wrote Gladiator and Alien Covenant. I'm sure he's written other things, but those are the only two things that they mentioned. It's quite a change for the director to go, for the director Ridley Scott to go from scantily clad hairy men to scantily clad hairy men.
So
Ridley
I'm
Scott-
expecting the whole thing to just be so it's like a horror battle royale with the Bee Gees.
Yes, that's it exactly. Ridley Scott recently wrapped production. Right. I should
Stay
be
alive.
shaving my chest, yeah. Ridley Scott recently
My chest.
manscape this mess. Ridley Scott recently wrapped production on the sequel to Gladiator, and according to the report, early footage has blown execs away. Literally, because they were right there when it happened. He is known for finding his follow-up projects quickly, like a pretty prom queen who got dumped after prom. And sorry, that was not part of the quote. And once production wrapped last month, the studio was quick to get the latest draft of the Bee Gees film in front before he found that next movie. So this is something that I didn't know about Ridley Scott, and I have a feeling everyone's going to be like, what? But here we go. It goes on to point out that Scott has a long-standing link to the legendary group going back to when he was trying to launch his directing career. That connection is the group's longtime manager at the time, Robert Stigwood, the music mogul, who had been managing the group since the 1960s and played a big part in its resurgence in the 70s during the disco era, while at the same time getting into the movie producing business. Stigwood would put Scott on the medieval film Castle Accident that would star the band's three brothers, Barry, Robin, and Maurice. Ultimately, the film never came together. Scott would later go on to direct The Duelist instead. But that desire to tell some sort of story with the group remained. And now nearly 50 years later, Scott has the chance.
Wow.
What?
This guy has been wanting to do something with the Bee Gees for 50 years.
That's nuts.
Ridley, you don't think Ridley Scott, Bee Gees. You don't think, hey, these guys have an intimate connection with each other.
Seriously. Like that's the last thing I would have thought of is, oh, Ridley Scott and the Bee Gees have like a whole bunch of like connections together.
Here, hold on. Let me see. I want to play out a little thing with everyone. Okay.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have my Martian Manhunter, and I'm gonna have my gingerbread man Rattle. Okay. So Ridley Scott is Martian Manhunter. The Bee Gees are gingerbread rattle man. Okay.
I'm a gingerbread rattle man.
I'm very good.
I'm very
Talk
good.
show. Okay. So this
You're
is
a
it.
monster.
I'm Mr. Blow Up Guy, and I'm blowing up stuff in movies. We are 1970s disco phenomena, the Bee Gees. I dig your music. I dig your blowing up stuff. Let's kiss. That's how it happened. And it took 50 years.
Jesus. I'm also confused at the conversation that Say Wong and James are having in the chat.
Okay.
No, those of you who are listening to the show, you don't want to know what they're talking
No,
about.
you really
Yeah,
do
no,
not.
you know, I thought that my scene was pretty good, being that I came up with it on the fly.
That was actually pretty good.
Okay, there we
good
go.
as-
Now I'm gonna put
It's a little
it
Good is a relative term.
It's a little creepy, but I mean,
back to.
it's fine. It's fine.
Do androids dream of electric sheep? That's a Philip K. Dick short story.
That's what we're talking about.
That's what they're
apparently.
talking about. And
Oh, okay.
Ridley Scott did a TV show adaptation of it on Amazon.
Yeah, he did. We
Mm.
watched a couple of them. Anyway, Barry Gibb, one of the BG brothers, I kind of feel like that is known. I don't know why I put that on there. Will serve as an executive producer. No word if Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon are attached to star.
Yeah, so they can put their dick in a box.
Well, or they can do the Barry Gibb talk show.
That's right.
That's why I said, do you have anything to add, Robin?
Okay, now I get it. That makes sense.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought of all people, you Phil,
It took me a second to put two and two together. All right.
our Aquarianness is failing.
Oh no!
Phil.
Oh God.
I told you it was a weird music day for me, okay?
It's good. I'll take it. I'm okay with it. I'm excited for this because again, it is something that I did not see coming, but at the same time, Ridley Scott is a good director, and I do want to see kind of like a well adapted story of the Bee Gees because they are a very interesting band. Kind of like where they started, how they became famous in the 70s, and just kind of where they went after that. So I mean, like, you know, and then of course Saturday Night Fever. So I mean, there's that.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, and like they were different before the disco era. And the disco era is what everybody really remembers them from. Granted, a lot of us weren't alive before then. I mean, I was because I'm immortal.
Oh.
But yeah, so I mean, it's like, well, okay. So, but I just was like, okay. And I watched apparently 3 weeks ago, they did a Barry Gibb talk show on Saturday Night Live because Justin Timberlake was the musical guest. And it was when Dakota Johnson was on it,
Oh,
which will actually lead into the next thing, believe it or not. Whether she wants it to or not.
Yeah.
But and they did the talk show. And so I watched the whole skit just to get do you have anything to add, Robin? To make sure that's what he kept saying.
Do you have anything to add, Robin? The joke in this is, and you didn't see that coming news, but we all saw this coming. We all
Oh yeah.
knew it was coming.
But it's funny because it's Quicksilver talking to Hawkeye because he's so fast, and Madam Web is a clairvoyant. She didn't see it. Neither did Dakota Johnson.
Yeah. Madam Web hit theaters on Valentine's Day, and the one box office milestone that the movie broke is that it is now the worst box office weekend opening ever for a Spider-Man movie from Sony Pictures. Madam Web managed to make less money in 6 days than Morbius did during its 3-day opening. The movie made $25.8 million domestically this weekend. For comparison, its Morbin Time made 30 million. Venom made 80.2 million. Venom Let There Be Carnage made 90 million. Spider-Man Far From Home. This is unfair. It's going into these movies, but Spider-Man Far From Home made 92.5 million. Spider-Man Homecoming made 117 million. And Spider-Man No Way Home made $260.1 million.
And that was in the opening weekend only.
Right. That's just the opening week.
Just opening weekend.
Right. So it's Morbin Time made 39,000, which still made more than Madam Web with 25.8 million. I don't even know how it made 25.8. It must have been from pre-sales alone.
It was because guys thought that, oh, I'll take my girlfriend or my wife for Valentine's Day weekend, and like after, and then that'll be our Valentine's Day. And then after they went to see it, they had to go and do something else because the movie was so bad.
It's funny because, like, you know, Sony thinks, oh, well, Deadpool came out on Valentine's Day and that made a lot of money. Yeah, Deadpool was good.
Yeah.
So we do
as I
have
said
a
earlier.
synopsis.
Go ahead and intro that.
So let me do this, and it's very apropos of what you just said. Sony lied to them. Opsis gives Spidey and his friends to the MCU synopsis.
Oh, yes. Sony lied to them, Opsis. Give Spidey and his friends to the MCU synopsis. Jesus. In a switch from the typical genre, Madam Web tells the standalone origin story of one of Marvel Publishing's most enigmatic heroines. No.
If you're on heroin, maybe.
Exactly. Suspense-driven thriller? No. Stars Dakota Johnson as Cassandra Webb, a paramedic in Manhattan who may have clairvoyant abilities. Forced to confront revelations about her past, she forges a relationship with 3 young women destined for powerful futures. No. If they can all survive a deadly present. And that present is the critic reviews and their box office.
And the gift of no.
No. Directed by S.J. Clarkson. Obviously, another no. Stars Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, Celeste O'Connor, Isabella Merced, and Emma Roberts, Tahar Rahim, Mike Epps, and Adam Scott. Mike Epps, why in the blue hell? I guess you've been attached to shitty movies before. Never mind. I rescind what I was going to say. The only thing I have left to say here is no.
I think that's all that we should say, and just move on.
We're moving on because this movie has a long, resounding
no.
No. I'm making it a soundbite. All right.
I think you should make Shadoos new.
New.
All right.
I mean, it is so horrible. It is like so horrible.
It's so bad that I'm not even gonna give you a smooth transition. There's not even gonna be a segue.
Yeah,
it's not even a smooth criminal.
Let's just do it's not it's a criminal, all right. It's just
not smooth.
It's not a smooth. It's a very, very loud and disruptive criminal.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, fake Spider Man, and just a bunch of spider heroines. Which again, the review that I read said that they have like 5 minutes of screen time in costume. It's garbage.
Yeah. It's the Ron Swanson equivalent of I faked 4 out of 7
orgasms.
Yep.
So with that being said, no. All right, move on.
And I'm a Slayer. Ask me how news. See, I told you there was going to be no segue. Christoph Waltz and Caleb Landry Jones are in talks to join the cast of a new telling of the classic vampire tale, Dracula. Actor Luc Besson is taking on the epic I don't really know if it's epic fantasy, but okay. Which will tell the story of 15th century Prince Vladimir, who cursed God following the death of his beloved wife and is turned into a vampire. Later in 19th century London, he discovers his wife's doppelganger and dooms himself by pursuing her. In case you didn't know the story of Dracula. EuropaCorp, the company Besson founded 25 years ago, is producing the film. The company was taken over by its junior lender, Vine Alternative Investments, in 2020. After being placed under a debt waiver by a French commercial court, Besson no longer has an operational role in EuropaCorp, Lord, and serves as artistic director under 5-year exclusive deals, renewable for another 2 years. So, who do we think, Buffy or Jefferson Twilight, will slay first?
You know what's funny is every time you said Europacorp, all I could think of is this like another OCP? Is this the European branch of OCP, and they're gonna like at some point kill RoboCop? Like what
Freaking Demolition Man all over again, those damn shells.
So they are making another Dracula because, of course, they are.
So only reason I'm excited for this is because Christoph Waltz.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's the only thing that saves this for me. I do like Luc Besson,
Mhm.
but
You do.
I think that Christoph Waltz is the main reason that I'm interested in this in any way, because there's never been anything Christoph Waltz has been in that I was like, wow, that wasn't a fucking amazing performance.
Right. Well, it's just whether he can salvage, whatever this will be. Yeah, I'm sure it will be decent. I'm sure it will. But I don't think we need another Dracula. There's like 20 of them.
Let's just hope that if this is going to be something that they do for Dracula, that they, it lives up to the honor, and it's something that, I want it to be like, I want it to be something where you go watch it and you're like, oh my God, this is the best Dracula movie I've ever seen.
Right, exactly. Let's make it accurate to the book, to a T here, and yeah. Or
I have a question.
do something very odd and make it weird and make it good.
Who is he gonna play?
I don't know.
Christoph Waltz. I mean, because it says and Caleb Landry Jones. I mean, who's playing Dracula? Is he playing Dracula? Is he playing Van Helsing?
Christoph Waltz
Is he
Dracula?
playing? Yeah, I mean, is he going to be Dracula? Is he going to be Van Helsing? Because those would be two totally different movies, and that will help me decide if I want to see it or not.
I feel like Christoph Waltz fits Van Helsing more than anything.
And me
Oh, no.
too. And
No,
if
no, no.
and if they cast him as
No,
Dracula,
no.
I might not want to watch it. That's what I'm
No.
saying.
I'm pretty sure that Caleb Landry Jones is Dracula. Just looking at him, I'm fairly sure he's Dracula.
Is he a very strong featured, handsome European man?
He looks like a vampire.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Okay, then.
He just looks like a vampire.
So he looks gaunt with like no.
Knowing Luc Besson, it's going to be set in space, and
Dracula in space.
and he's going to like totally twist it, and it's going to be Dracula is actually the good person, and Van Helsing is the vampire, and Dracula has to hunt down Van Helsing.
We
What?
just need a return.
I
to
have a
form.
multi-pass.
We just need a return to form of.
Is there going to be a blue vampire that sings in this
That's exactly what.
Nice.
with tentacles on its head?
Yes. We need more true to the book. We just need a return to a hypersexual Dracula. Because I mean that's accurate.
It would
Say
be.
Wong saying Gary
Gary
Oldman
Oldman
can
play
play
Van
Van
Helsing.
Helsing.
Yes.
Gary Oldman is playing Jackson Lamb right now. You leave him be.
Gary Oldman can play anything that he wants. Technically, Gary Oldman also retired, but I mean, we all know that that's not a thing.
Right.
Well, he retired to TV.
I know, right?
He's doing
Not
British
really
television.
retirement,
He
but
lives in
okay.
Britain.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Cannot wait for that to be a thing from now on.
No.
No. It's like the Bugs Bunny.
Gary
No.
Oldman will return. Whether you want him to or not, he will return.
It's like Anthony Hopkins retiring. Whatever. Whatever, Tony Hopkins. You do you.
And they said, Anthony Hopkins comes back. Oh god. Well-
Man, Say Wong is putting James to shame tonight.
It's only because James is in Disneyland. I'm sorry, he's
Yeah.
he's in a
He
place.
is in an undisclosed location in Southern
He's
California.
in the happiest place on earth.
Yeah.
Whatever that means to you people.
The happiest place on earth to James just means that he's not on the show with us.
It could be.
Aw.
He could be at a taco joint for all we know.
Speaking of taco joints,
Hey!
I'm excited
Nice.
for this. And do you smell what the bell is cooking? Sorry, wrong page.
Rock is cooking.
I am excited for this because I actually sat and watched this, and it was fucking amazing.
Then you definitely are the one that needs to do this because SHDU and I were trying
We
to
have
figure
no
out
idea
what
how to
it was
pronounce half of
called.
these things, so yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go and get the thing that's out right now, but we'll talk about this here in a minute. So let's talk about it. The thing February is most known for: food. More importantly, Taco Bell food. That's right. We're talking about the Taco Bell Live Más live event, the event which is being compared to an iPhone launch, unveiled chef collaborations, new partnerships, a peek into their I lost where I was. The peek into their innovation kitchen. And of course,
I love that's when you lost your place was an innovation kitchen.
exactly. Their innovation kitchen. And of course, their new menu items dropping in 2024. Not only did Taco Bell announce official menu items, but they gave us all hope. Taco Bell partnered with Salt and Straw. So excited about this. A Portland-based ice cream company, which is also in downtown Disney, to bring back their version of the Choco Taco, only the Live Más events, right? However, we heard from Taco Bell's site that it is currently in the testing pipeline, not to mention the Baja Blast Pie and Baja Blast Twists. They are testing them, but I'm not mentioning them.
Mentioning what?
You know that pie? I saw the picture of that pie. It looks just like the pie from Loki.
It does actually. So I have actually heard some of the stuff from the testing on all this. The Baja Blast pie is amazing. The Baja Blast Twists are kind of weird but taste good.
What does
you know.
Baja Blast taste like? I've never had it.
It's a lime flavored Mountain Dew.
Oh, you know what? That actually doesn't sound bad. I wouldn't mind. I don't do soda anymore, but as long as it doesn't have coconut or
And
palm oil
I've
in
never
it, we're
done
good.
soda and don't like Mountain Dew anyway. So.
Anyway, so there is an opsis. It's a weird opsis.
Yes, there's an opsis.
Very excited for this too.
It's
So
they have
do it?
opsis chicken nuggets now. Synopsis.
they have Opsis chicken nuggies now. Synopsis. The level of excitement, right? There's everything Taco Bell is cooking up, right? With some items already here.
Woo.
Cheesy chicken crispinata, right? I was gonna try and get one tonight, but I did not have time to stop and get one. But I really wanted to try it on the show. I was like, oh, we'll do a Who's Hangry tonight. Couldn't do it, so we'll try this for next week. So this
It came out on my birthday.
It did. It did actually. This crispy little pocket of perfection includes marinated shredded chicken and a blend of Monterey, pepper jack, cheddar, and mozzarella cheeses.
Nom, 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 nom.
Sounds so fucking good.
Ugh.
I had to like wet blanket everything now so that I don't want to eat it and say, oh, it's probably got palm oil. That's my comment to everything. Oh, it's probably got palm oil in it.
Yeah. Crispy chicken nuggets are coming to Taco Bell. If you listen to the presentation, somebody says no way. He goes, yes way. You hear somebody in the crowd go, no way. He's like, yes way. You ask for it, we're bringing it, right? All white meat chicken marinated in spiced jalapeno buttermilk before being breaded in a tortilla coating and fried to crispy glory. There, my mouth is watering right now.
Me too.
2 sauce options: a signature Bell sauce or a jalapeno honey mustard.
It's all about the sauce when you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Oh yeah.
Thank
They're
you, honey mustard,
coming out with
yes.
these ones. Cheesy street chalupas. These smaller street style chalupas will feature the classic fried flatbread along with a smaller tortilla that is stuffed with cheese.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Again, it will probably all have palm oil in it, but
Oh.
I really want those.
Yeah. Mountain Dew Baja Blast Gelato. Okay. I knew somebody who was in the test market for this, and they said that it looked terrible. It tastes like heaven.
Oh yeah. Well, now that you said it has that kind of like a lime, I totally do. I love lime sherbet. It's like one of my favorites. So I absolutely can see me getting this.
So launching this summer, the gelato is said to be an ode to the 20-year anniversary of the Baja Blast. By the way, also, if you do want to like try Baja Blast, they now have it in regular stores. They started putting they started selling it in bottles, and you can get that and the zero sugar in like your regular everyday stores.
Now with more Audrey Plaza.
Now with do not stop. My mouth is already watering over over the food. Now you're talking about Aubrey Plaza, who is my hall pass.
Well, you know, she does the Baja Blast, the Mountain Dew Baja Blast commercials with Nick Offerman. So
yeah. This one I'm also excited for, a cheesy enchilada dipping taco.
Yes.
Just a slight twist on the grilled cheese dipping taco that came out last year. This enchilada version features chicken or steak with an enchilada dipping sauce.
Yes.
All right. Again, the next thing that I'm going to bring up right here is something that when they brought it up, they were like, people have been asking us for years why we don't have milkshakes, right?
Did they do that? My milkshakes bring all the boys to the island.
But they are coming out with churro chillers. This will feature 4 flavors of ice cream along with flavored caramel, cold foam, and churro bits on top of all of that. I know. Now, on top of that whole thing right there, they're also coming out with a new version of the Cinnabon Delights. So if you're a fan of the Cinnabon Delights that they came out with, they're going to be doing a dulce de leche Cinnabon Delight. Real ones know that the Cinnabon Delights are unmatched, and this new dulce de leche version might just bring it up to an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Now
you
know
11.
Now you know when like on the Apple presentations, Steve Jobs used to do the but wait, one last thing. They had a one last thing on this, right? This was something we on this show we reported on when it was happening because we had learned about the test market, the test kitchen, and it was only in one store, and we were trying to get people down south because it was in LA. We were trying to get people down south to go and drive to the test kitchen and try it, and we could not get anybody to do it. But this one is coming out nationwide now because they said it was one of the highest tested things that they did during the last year. A Cheez-It Crunch Wrap Supreme.
I saw the things on it and how they had the X-ray of the cheese.
That was really funny, right? So the picture that's actually on the screen right now is the Cheez-It Crunch Wrap Supreme. So with that, the description or the Crunch Wrap we all know and love, but now stuffed with a massive Cheez-It 16 times the size of normal Cheez-It.
It's not just like crunched up Cheez-Its mixed in. It's one freaking Cheez-It.
It's a fucking head-sized Cheez-It.
But here it is. It is a sandwich. It is a true double-decker sandwich because it halves it. It's like completely half. There's half on the bottom and half on the top. That is a double-decker sandwich. This is your Big Mac, people. This is your Taco Bell Big Mac.
So, along with that, what about the old menu items, you might be asking? Like, what's going on with the old menu shit, right? Well, apparently, Taco Bell is listening because not only did they announce a plan to make nacho fries permanent. Actually, I have a friend that is obsessed with nacho fries. He is always like, when he gets upset, like he gets physically angry when they take nacho fries off the menu.
I have thoughts about those. So
Yeah. But they also are. They're also going to be. It says they held a vote, but they're still holding a vote right now, and I think it's until like next month.
Oh, the way that the article made it seem is that like it was a lot, like they held the vote during the live event only, so that's why I put it that way. I apologize, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's they're holding it until like next month, and it's supposed to be getting announced. The one that won is getting announced in October because it's going to be their Halloween, like their Halloween item. Right?
Oh, so then it's going to be the caramel apple.
Oh no, well, we don't. I hope it is, but they held a vote to bring back either the Mexi Melt or the caramel apple empanadas. I want the caramel apple empanadas. I was so upset they took that off the menu because those things are so fucking good.
Well, I can't eat either one of them, but I'm a huge fan of the Mexi Melt because okay, here's how you do a Mexi Melt, people. So if it does come back, this is what you do. You get a Mexi Melt, you have them take the meat off, you have them add the beans on, and that's how you have a Mexi Melt. It's the best goddamn thing you will ever have.
Now, the other thing that we didn't write in here is they also updated the sauce packets.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. I'm sorry, I didn't.
No, that's fine. So they changed the like the look of it. It's still like, still like recognizable, but they like now like the color is different, and they did kind of like an ombre design on it, so like it looks, they finally updated it. The joke that they made was people always tell us that the sauce packets are so millennial, so we need to update the look of it. And they updated the look of the sauce packets, but they're also adding a new sauce. And it's
Is that the same sauce as the jalapeno honey mustard, or have they had that for a while?
No, the jalapeno honey mustard is something they're making specifically for the nuggets.
Okay.
Yeah, the sauce that they're introducing is a avocado salsa verde.
Shut up.
Yeah,
that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, and
I haven't eaten at Taco Bell since. Hey, SHDU, when was the last time we had Taco Bell?
The last time I had Taco Bell was about 2 months ago.
Okay, me and you. When was the last time we had it?
I don't remember us ever having Taco Bell.
That's how long ago it's been.
I don't know if I was alive the last time you had Taco Bell.
Look, you were. I tend to be. You know how a lot of people do Jack in the Box when they've had too much to drink?
Mm-hmm.
I do Taco Bell when I've had too much to drink.
Yeah.
So you probably
it's
10 years ago.
It's funny in the chat that Cam just showed up in the chat right now, and we were talking about his boyfriend like a good 30-40 minutes ago.
I know, right? Really talking about him.
Yeah,
it was almost to the point we were French kissing him.
Yeah. Your boy, God, why?
God, why?
Cam, we were talking about Joseph Quinn because he got cast as Johnny Storm. So we were like, "Where's Cam Smith when you need him?" Pumpkin spice fries, Jack in the Crack.
Hey, Gotham guy. Just saying hi. I just saw it.
Gotham
pumpkin spice fries.
Yeah, the volcano menu just got turned off because they had the volcano menu back for a little while. Jack in the Crack and Taco Bell. Those are the only two places. Yep. Only two places by law you're allowed to go to when you're shit faced.
I went to Jack in the Box after going to the clubs before most of you were born. Definitely before I was. SHDU was born. But
before I was born? I mean...
maybe. Yeah, maybe, actually. Remember, Immortal.
Yeah.
I went to the clubs when they were just pubs.
when they were taverns.
When they were the taverns.
Were Viking longhouses.
The ye old taverns of old.
Right.
There were bards and steins.
Yeah, I am so excited for this food, almost as much as I'm excited for distance nerding merch. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we got merch.
I love it.
You like that transition?
That's good.
That's
Yeah.
good. Well, we didn't have James here because usually James is like James is all about the transition. No matter what we're talking about, he transitions it to merch.
Right. Well, ladies and
Trying
gentlemen,
to-
we got
I'm
merch.
trying to,
People. Obviously, we're not wearing any, so James is upset about that. But we got merch, people. Hat is $35, or $30 if you want to get multiple hats in a multiverse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, good luck with that.
Yeah, I know.
Hope you have a 3D printer.
That we got shirts, so you can DM us on at Distance Nerding or send us an email at the email we're going to give you here in a moment. We'll get your size and get your shirt reserved. $20 if you're local to Sacramento. $25 if I've got to ship it to you because I've got to pay for all that. But all of that, of course, if you are interested in alternate universe merch, if you want to go and check out Lucharillas, because you can go to www.lucharillas.
Lucharilas.
Lucharillas.com.
Nerdarila. Distance Nerdarila.
Distance Nording at Lucharillas.
What do you mean nerding? What is this nerding?
Ah, la gran puta que no sabe nada. Ningún
Sí.
cosa aquí.
Ugh.
Que toda la gente quiere todas las cosas, pero nosotros no tienen ni nada, ni mierda, okay? Yes, I speak Spanish. That's a thing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Lucharillas. Like I said, head over to Lucharillas. The website is actually in the chat right here, guys. So let's talk.
Sam is asking you, since you are coming here in 2 months, can I get a new shirt for only $20?
Yes, I will give you a con special, sir. So Monday game streams. Let's talk about the schedule here. Now, normally I do the game streams on Mondays from 8 to 12. My schedule is going to be changing temporarily due to some things that I am not going to talk about on the show. And for the time being, I have to work. I'm going to be working Monday through Friday, so I'm going to be asking everybody on mostly on the Instagram if you guys would prefer me to change the game streams to Saturdays or to Monday afternoons or Monday evenings. But normally it would be from 8 to 12 on Mondays. But again, I'm going to be asking everybody. So next week, it's not going to be Monday morning. Those times are going to be changing due to some changes that have to be made temporarily. Tuesdays, we do the download from 6:30 to 8:30, the show you are now currently watching or listening to, if you're listening to it on the podcast. And then, of course, Thursdays, the build from 6 to 8 on Twitch, YouTube. Hang out with myself as I build Legos. Right now, I'm building the friend's apartments. And
Dun, 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 dun. What? Somebody says friends, and I have to do it. I apologize.
I'll be there for you.
When the rain starts to fall?
Yeah. I'll be there for you. And then just hang out with us and our nerdy friends. Now, this week on the show, we've got Patricio Ginalesa. I'm very excited for this. It's friend of the show. It's our boy from Kid Heroes. He is the director / co-writer of Lumpia. Yeah. So along with Lawrence and our boy Diego, his son Diego, who are the guys who write the comics and everything like that. Very fun guys. Patricio's another fun dude. We love hanging out with him when we get a chance to hang out with him. So he's going to be on the show. We're going to be talking some Lumpia and maybe some stuff in the future, right? Because they are working on another project. So that'll be fun right there. So
We
come
are
and check us out.
total Lumpia stands.
Oh, absolutely.
Is that a thing still? Stands?
Yes.
Standing is still is standing still a thing? We don't yeet them.
We don't yeet them.
We
would never
we
yeet them.
defenestrate them now.
No.
No, we don't defenestrate them either.
But the character in Lumpia yeets Lumpia. That's how that's it. He yeets Lumpia instead of yeeting ninja stars.
Okay. No. That was inappropriate.
No.
No.
So come and hang out with us on Thursday, guys. Like I said, I'm going to be building more Lego. We're going to be talking with Patricio and having a whole bunch of fun with that. So guys, that is it for us this week. Before we disappear and get going, have you built Burton's Batman back? No, I can't afford it. I want that thing so bad, man. The shadow box. That shadow box is it's like $300, but it's a shadow box of the entire like Batman Returns. I get it, James. He's saying he's making fun of the fact that this thing's still on the screen. All right. Guys, let's talk pluggables here. Fray, give us your plugs.
What? Oh wait, I'm first. Okay. Hi. I'm in a new part of the room. You can't really tell. I mean, there's more pops over here. It looks like I'm gonna be swallowed by pops soon. So whatever. That's just the other side of the couch. I'm trying a new thing, and don't tell anyone, but Cal is laying next to me, so it's going well. I am on this channel on Tuesdays, Distance Nerding. I am occasionally on my own channel, Fray Girl. I do things on there. We do Journals of the Classes. The Ranger one just dropped. And
Got that drip.
It's got a drip. And actually, it's my favorite one that we've done. We do tons of references. There's a Buffy reference in there. We reference Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, maybe Star Trek's in there a little bit. I don't know. We reference so much stuff in it. And Doctor Who, I think, is a reference in there somewhere.
I love your guys' videos.
Yeah. So, and it's like 9 minutes long. It's 9 minutes of your life, people. Watch it.
It's
Watch
worth
it,
it.
love it, live
You are
it.
not losing 9 minutes of your life. It is worth it.
Remember,
but yeah,
I did lose about a day trying to edit the damn thing, so you know.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, and so yeah, I do that with SHDU. He does it with me, and we also have something called Classified, which we are going to be starting up again soon, and we also we have some other things coming up this summer. I will be joining the Distance Nerd crew at Gem State Comic-Con in April. So yeah, so this will be my first live event. So yay, and be really nice to me because it's my first live event. And yeah, that's about it. And Kyber Cave. I'm on Kyber Cave Productions on Saturdays for the Nerd Out. Saturday morning Nerd Out. Almost forgot it. I apologize.
And money.
Yeah. And New Order. We're doing New Order. It hasn't premiered yet, but that'll be fun. You guys woo. There's some, just as much as I talk on here, I talk way more on that. So if you like to hear me talk, watch it. So, all right, that's me.
SHDU.
Have a great time, everybody.
All right. SHDU, give us your pluggable, sir.
I am SHDU Studios here on YouTube and on Instagram. I do short films, music, world building, and other nerdy stuff. I am also on Fray's channel. She mostly said what I was going to say, but again, we have a series called Classified, which, in more detail, we take your favorite pop culture characters and place them into their respective D&D classes. And, of course, we have our companion series called Journals of the Classes, where we go through each of the D&D classes and their subclasses. And, as she said, Ranger premiered a few days ago, and it is great. There will also be a new Journal classes coming out at some point soon. So, yeah, watch out for that. I'm obviously in the Distance Learning sphere. I'm on the Download on Tuesdays, which is the very show you are watching right now. The Build on Thursdays, and I am on Kyber Cave for the Saturday morning Nerd Out, and now the New Order.
All righty then. Sorry, I'm grabbing something. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am. I'm your boy, Young Phil. Distance nerding. That is it. Let's go and sign off the show. All right. Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I was waiting for you guys to catch that. Have something you want to discuss. Tell us what you're nerding out on, and make sure to let us know in our Facebook group, The Distance Nerdington Post. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can join the taco party. You know, all you got to do is go to distancenerding.com and look at that. You know, just click right at the top. You'll see a big button that says buy us a taco. Buy us a taco. Ladies and gentlemen, you can click that button. Buy us a taco is the coolest way to be cool. That supports the show. Best way to support the show and help us out and continue for us to continue making more content. It is not free making content, but we continue to do it because we enjoy trying to entertain you guys. So from there, of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can connect with us.
Yes, you can connect with us.
Yeah. On Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, MySpace, Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, OnlyFans. It's only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals and the beard. And on occasion, James's hair without a hat. It's glorious and beautiful. All at Distance Nerding. And of course, if you'd like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, pet, schoolyard bully, annoying neighbor, or just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would completely consume us and spit us out at the feet of Mephisto.
Way to bring it back around.
Right? Send us.
That's good.
That's what we call a callback in the industry. I'm Jen-splaining callbacks. Send us an email.
Jen-splaining to explain.
Call back Jesus. Oh.
I'm Marvel Jesus. Send us an email at dist.
Marvel
yeah,
Jesus.
That's good. No, this is a good show. That's good.
Are we just gonna name the show this episode? No.
We should.
Name it. No.
Wait, no.
No.
That'll get the views.
just
It's
like
nerding.
no, period.
It's nerding at AOL.com, and we will read your email on the show.
Don't want an exclamation point because that's too aggressive. No, period.
No, what I'm gonna do is, you know how like at the beginning of those things I'll say like Phil did this and Fray did this and you know stuff like that. I'm probably gonna put myself last and say Fray XYZ should do XYZ. Phil, no.
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 Phil's comment. No.
No.
But that is it from us, guys. It is now time for the dance party, and the chat is already still going hard. Wow. That is it from us, guys. It's time for the dance party. Thanks. And keep nerding together.
Nerding together.
Before I do
Thanks, chat. Thanks for being our MVP. MVP.
Oh God.
All right, right.
Distance nerding.
Is that Ben Riley?
No, it's Miles Morales.
Oh, okay. The Red Hood got me.
Fucking creepy, baby!
This baby smells so good. It really does.
It's trying to lure you in.
It's a Mephisto baby. It's a Mephisto baby.
Stone.
See you guys next week.
And lavender.